and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Bring home comfort at huge savings during Bostic Sugg Furniture's President's Day Power Event. Now at Bostic Sugg, amp up your space that makes a powerful statement with hundreds of power sofas, sectionals, and recliners in stock. Experience the power of better sleep on a Serta Arctic mattress with 48 months special financing with no minimum purchase. And with any Arctic purchase, get 2 free pillows. Now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
At Union Bank, we understand you live life on the go. That's why our banking options are designed to serve you, wherever you are. If you want to meet us in person at one of our local branches, complete banking tasks on the go from the mobile app, or bank from your office with convenient remote deposit and cash management services, we're everywhere you need us to be. Whether you're simply managing a busy schedule or an entire business, we're right there with you with personalized service and helpful tools. Call or visit us online at unionbanknc.com. Union Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Sustained effort and violence.
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
Do we not agree?
It can be a total goat rodeo.
Was that supposed to be funny?
Cool, neat story.
A fat, stinky kind of dude that someone thought had a radio voice.
What's wrong with my voice?
Doesn't seem like a real bad guy, but just a bit full of himself and sees himself as a huge radio personality.
Dominating the East Coast.
He looks fat and stinky.
Oh.
And is an absolute bozo.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Victory Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here in the Pirate Radio studios. Nice day in eastern North Carolina and a great day to talk sports with you here on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com, and watch the show and be a part of the show on both Facebook Live and YouTube. Check us out on Facebook, like the Pirate Radio Facebook page. Watch us there. Also, subscribe to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, and you can watch this show, The Brian Bailey Show, and all of our post-game ECU baseball interviews. We got some new stuff up now with Coach Godwin and Carter Spivey and the Stars from last evening. So check it out on Pirate Radio TV. All right, we got Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt, and Content Junkie Schaefer producing today's program. And we've got our Players Lounge interviews coming up today on Pirate Radio Live, coming up at 3:30. We'll talk to ECU reliever CJ Mayhew. He had a busy week involved in the Campbell game on Tuesday and the North Carolina game on Sunday. We'll talk to CJ about those 2 victories for the Pirates. Ryder Giles will join us at 4 o'clock. A 3-hit day against Campbell and some stellar defense yesterday in the win over North Carolina. Bryson Worrell got his first home run of the year Friday against UNC. We'll talk to him at 4:30. And Zach Agnos, flashing the leather last night at Clark LeClaire Stadium, will join us coming up at 5 o'clock. Also, Brian Bailey joins us in the 5 o'clock hour. And Troy D is here to kick off a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Troy, how you doing?
Hey, Clip, doing good. How are you?
Fantastic. Ready for tomorrow, Troy. I just saw ECU Baseball put out a tweet.
Oh, I thought you said I was expecting like what the line was. You don't really, do you really see college like betting lines?
Every now and again.
It's weird.
I have yet to see one for an ECU game this
Yeah,
year.
isn't that funny though? Like, there's always lines for college football, college basketball, but why not lines for college baseball?
Why not? Well, there they're just not readily available. But why not lines for ECU and Duke lacrosse today?
Well, I just think baseball will be more heavily bet.
Well,
than
that's
lacrosse
the
is.
issue.
And
But
maybe it's
college
not bet
baseball is a very niche sport.
Yeah,
still.
you're right. Maybe that's why. So, what were you excited about for tomorrow?
Because
Duke game.
I'm going to shave this stuff and have the mustache going.
Oh, you're
mustache Mark.
You're doing it?
Well, sure.
Awesome. Well, you're already there.
Yeah.
You already got the mustache. Technically, you're right. This isn't hard for you.
I'm just looking at a picture of Cliff Goffin with a stash, and he gets me excited.
It's hard. Like,
what a
I
look.
don't know. Some people, like, you just see the mustache when they're not normally carry a mustache, and it just makes you giggle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I got to say, I love Cliff, but man, him in a mustache just looks funny to me.
Well, mustache on anyone.
No, but like I think
it
you
gives
look
off
okay.
creepy vibes.
Let me go like this. Let me just see what it'll look like without.
I'll
the
just
beard.
show you tomorrow.
I know. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. Just cover up your body. Like, let me just see. Like, I think you'll look okay. Like, I don't
Thank
think
you.
Clip will look creepy. Do you guys? Don't all chime in at once.
I don't.
All right,
mind.
maybe they think you're looking creepy.
I don't mind.
No, I don't
I
think
think
you look
everybody
creepy, but you
looks
look fat
creepy.
and stinky.
Thank you, Chandler.
Yeah.
Everybody looks weird with a mustache.
Well, it's nice of you to participate.
Yeah.
We have a major promotion going on for Mustache March. We will talk about
Major.
probably starting tomorrow.
All right.
We've got something really cool where these turkeys are cooking up.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Mark Lindsay. All right, so we got our Players Lounge today. Troy, East Carolina, coming off a victory over North Carolina and needed it to salvage that series last night.
Yeah, what a great bounce back. It just has a totally different feel, especially a solid win like that, 5-0. It's not like they had to eke it out. Although it got a little hairy at the end. I mean, with the bases loaded, it was like, oh boy, but they took care of business. Great to see them, get that win over the Tar Heels. Hopefully they can continue and get a win streak going against Duke as then they head into the weekend. I believe Wichita. Oh, no, not Wichita State. I'm getting it's the Keith LeClaire Classic coming up this weekend.
Correct.
I think I'm getting my basketball and baseball all.
We are
wires
not yet
crossed.
in conference play.
Yeah.
In baseball.
But big weekend in Greenville with Michigan, Maryland, and Indiana State coming in.
The Sycamores and the Pirates will go at it Friday, Michigan and ECU Saturday, Maryland, East Carolina on Sunday. We will talk to Audrey LeClaire, daughter of Keith LeClaire, coming up later on this week on Pirate Radio Live.
Great guest. What day will she be on?
I believe she's coming on Thursday. Show.
Okay. That's fantastic. Look forward to hearing from her. Who she seems to be doing great. It's hard to believe. We're all getting older, but I mean, she. I remember when she was a little kid, and full grown adult.
And still doing a lot to raise awareness for ALS, and we'll talk about that and a lot more coming up later this week with Audrey LeClaire. Looking ahead, tomorrow we'll talk a lot of basketball on the show with both Joe Dooley, the head coach of the Pirates, and Cy Seymour, going to join us on Tuesday's Pirate Radio Live.
Will we get any more analogies from Coach Dooley? Because he's had some great ones lately.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you think you could ask a question that would lead to an analogy?
I'll see if I can do that.
Well, according to Wikipedia, he is second in line to the greatest, Troy D.
Well, I checked that earlier today, and evidently it has.
Has it been wiped?
I think it has been wrongly corrected. Because that's fact.
Wrongly corrected. Let's see. Joe Dooley, he's now a head coach.
Yeah, he was a real estate agent.
No word on the analogy or Sugboat.
Yeah.
Or was there? Oh, Goat Rodeo. Leader of the Goat Rodeo.
Boy, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
That was a fun day.
Yeah. So there you go.
A lot of comedians out there.
Good win on Saturday, Senior Day, at Minges Coliseum, where you had some juniors walk, and it's still unclear on whether or not Luigi DeBow and Tremont Robinson White and those guys will be back next year, but they did walk on Senior Day.
Pirates will finish the regular season with a winning record clip.
Yeah.
How many times has that happened in ECU basketball?
The last time.
Let's say the last, what?
Well, the last 20 years, it's the third time because Jeff Charles keeps going over that stat, right? That the last 20, 25 years,
So, I mean,
they've had
that's
2 winning seasons.
I'd say that's a big deal.
The
for
last
this
time
program.
was the 2013-14 season.
I mean,
when the Pirates had a winning record.
all right, so you got to go back 9 years, seasons, since they've had a winning record. I mean, that's a big,
it doesn't
this should be
happen.
celebrated.
Yeah.
And it could have been a lot better. We lost a couple of these games with buzzer beaters and stuff like that.
Well, he won some too. Could
True.
be a lot worse.
So it evened out. Are you not pumped up about a winning record for regular season?
It's a fine. I'm not super excited about it, but it's a fine year. It's not a terrible year.
A guy that claims to be captain of the Sug Boat is not super excited about it?
Yeah, because I know what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm happy for this team to have a winning record.
I'm happy for them, but again, who've they beaten? They beat, they don't have any quality wins other than Memphis. I'm not saying it's a bad year, but I'm not going to celebrate a 15-13 year.
Well, all right. I was hoping for a positive clip today, but evidently I am wrong.
Were you at the games Wednesday and Saturday? I was there. I was excited.
They were
It's
ugly.
great. I'm game to game. Like, hey, let's win a game. They won 2 last week. I'm happy.
They're on a roll.
If they could beat Wichita State, which I don't think they'll do on the road, because that is that might be the toughest place to play in the league.
I think they do win against Wichita State.
Okay. All right.
I do.
Good.
I was talking with Jeff Charles about this. I think they pull off the upset. No, I don't even know
And
if
then
it
the Pirates
would
would be
upset.
16-13.
It may not be an
overall.
upset.
Okay.
What's Wichita State's record right now?
I don't know. They're having a down year.
Yeah, and then now it is a long road trip, but I'm calling for a Pirate victory Saturday.
All right, Lenardi. I hear you. Any other basketball expertise you want to give us today on this Monday?
That's good. That's it.
Troy D, they might have a back-to-back with the Shockers because it looks like...
the replacement game?
No, the first round of the tournament next Thursday.
Now, wasn't the Shocker game the game we lost due to COVID? Are they going to replace that game?
No. That will not be replaced.
See, I thought they should play like a doubleheader.
On Saturday?
Yeah, wouldn't that be unique?
I would be down for that, actually.
No, like that way you have the makeup game.
Just 4+ hours of basketball.
They do it in baseball. Why can't the basketball players do it?
Right when the horn hits, start the next. Tip it off.
In fact, we should probably play more games that way. We could make the season much more efficient.
You know what? You are my basketball guy. You're back. Jordy's back.
I cannot believe Wichita State is 4-9 in the conference.
Yeah.
They're behind East Carolina in the standings.
When the Pirates win Saturday, I would like a full apology on the show Sunday.
I'm not going to apologize
Monday.
for anything. I will acknowledge.
Okay.
You love an apology. I'll acknowledge and say Troy was right. What am I going to say?
That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
And I would like it on Twitter, too.
Sure.
All right.
If they win, I will certainly say Troy D called this.
Okay, that's fair enough.
He didn't have any reasons why or know anything about it, but he damn sure called it. The win.
Cliff, sometimes you just got to go with your gut feeling.
Yeah. Go with the gut. The gut never lies until it does. But no, that was and little fisticuffs at the end of that game Saturday, Troy D.
Yeah.
Brandon Suggs threw a, what are we calling it?
A slap?
A smack?
It was open-handed.
Yeah. Did you see the video?
I saw it, yeah.
It was very Juwan Howard-esque.
Yeah, because it was not a closed fist.
Right.
Although the video makes it look worse than it did live. I didn't think it was hardly anything live, but the video did indeed show, and I've got it somewhere.
The first thing that I saw was the Tulsa player tugging on his jersey, which now he did unnecessarily tug his jersey there at the end. But Brandon Suggs doing what he shouldn't, and that's
kind of
like a
jab. I think I saw someone come onto the court that was like a fan. Did you see that?
I heard that was a relative of J.J. Miles.
Yeah, and ironically, J.J. McLam had to escort him off.
J.J. helping J.J.'s family member?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, now J.J. came in late and kind of, I mean, this was a very hard shove there at the end that I thought was not noticed, but apparently Clip, who was on the PA, said that it was his fifth and that he was gone anyway. So, I was very confused. I heard that Brandon Suggs got ejected, but I was so disappointed to see there at the end J.J. Miles going there. But then I was like, oh, wait. He's still in the game. He's still on the bench, but
and there's not a like Troy D when a player gets ejected, they miss the rest of the game, or if it's in the second half, they miss the first half of the next game in football.
Like in football, right?
But I did ask Joe Dooley today, So there's no further punishment, and he said the league looks at all that stuff, so that has not been determined
So it
at
could be-
this moment.
Could be further sanctions.
Could
So-
be. I don't think there will be,
Still
but
under investigation.
The conference could freeze his bank account.
whose?
It's a joke.
What? Yes. That could happen, or yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's kicked off the tugboat.
It was a sanction joke.
I will not.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Yeah, who's making bank here?
Hey-o.
Redbeard says that's how you lose the winning season, by making the game up with a doubleheader.
Well, he could have a point.
Yeah, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to play
Well,
it
it's a
out.
neat idea. I think maybe we should do it more often. That like the whole season, you play doubleheaders.
Nah, I don't think any coach in America is going to be on board
You could
with that
shorten
idea.
the season by playing doubleheaders.
What's wrong with the season?
I guess nothing.
Yeah, let's keep it.
All right.
By the way, Saturday, you know how many teams are in the top 10 in basketball? Here's a math question for you, Troy. How many teams are in the top 10?
I'm going to say 10.
You are correct, sir. You're on it today. How many top 10 teams do you think lost on Saturday, Troy?
I'm going to say 6.
Well, there was until Gonzaga lost late in the evening. Seven top 10 teams.
Wow.
And then
all-time record.
All top 5 teams lost.
All top 6 teams lost. The
Wow.
top 6 teams
Wow.
in the country all
Is
lost.
that the first time
Yes.
that's ever happened?
Yes,
That
on
is
the same
unique.
day.
Wow.
So Troy, our bracket pool, our bracket challenge here and across the country, they're going to be wild this year.
Yeah,
because
it's going
there's
to
no front runner.
I know. I agree. Which makes for a fun tournament, I think.
Yeah.
Really does. There's a lot of parity this year, it seems like.
John, you are correct. He says, I think there's a slim chance ECU could slide into the 7 seed if Cincinnati drops the next 2 and ECU wins. That is the scenario that if the Pirates beat Wichita and then Cincinnati loses to both SMU and Houston, which is pretty likely, ECU would be the 7 and stay out of the 8-9 game.
I saw that
I
South
like that.
Florida beat Cincinnati over the weekend.
Yeah.
7 with a winning record in the regular season.
Also, Troy D, we're talking about ECU winning record. How about this? The Cliff cover your ears. ECU more basketball wins this month than baseball. When is the last time that happened?
Clip, that hurt me right there. That stinks.
Why does it hurt you?
I just wouldn't think that was ever possible.
Well, it happened this year.
I know.
So there you go.
That's a weird, wild stat.
That is a weird stat.
Wow. Have not thought about that until you just mentioned it.
And again, like I'm not poo-pooing this basketball season.
No,
I'm
no,
happy.
You've never been a poo-pooer.
I poo-pooed before.
Have you?
I had.
Let me just say this. I appreciate you not poo-pooing in front of me. I have a lot of respect for that.
You want to hear a true story?
Yes.
I had a burrito supreme on the
Today?
way.
Oh, then you
Wait,
you
for
did
breakfast?
poo-poo.
No,
Oh, because someone poo-pooed here this morning.
I'm getting there.
Oh.
If you need the poopery, just let us know.
Yes, you need the
Glow in the dark.
plutonium.
Shirley has
Poopery.
a product that you put in the toilet pre-poop.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it do?
It's
It
a thin-
says, and I
It
quote,
does not. It's a scam.
before you drop a lethal load, spritz the commode. It's an essential oil. You spray it before you use it. You spray it in the commode before you use
I
it,
have
and
not-
it traps the odor.
I tested it out. It does glow in the dark.
That's gross. What do you need to
The
glow in?
bottle glows in the
Oh.
dark, not the stuff that you spray in the
Anyway,
Stuff.
But this is extra strength, so this one's
It's
yours,
like an
Troy.
episode of Shark Tank.
Can we let
No, I got this for you, Troy.
Can we let Clip finish his poo-poo story?
Oh, yeah.
it's pretty quick.
Well, it was about Taco Bell.
So late night last night, Troy D did not get
Did you
done.
need you needed your 4th meal?
Didn't get done with ECU baseball until it was after
10?
10 o'clock or
10:30.
whatever.
Yeah.
It was late.
Yeah.
Went by Taco Bell on the way home.
Wow.
To grab a snack.
The one on Arlington?
This is the one on Highway 11
okay.
Memorial.
All right. Grabbed a snack.
Got the burrito supreme.
How many?
I just one.
Okay.
Just wanted a snack.
Yeah.
When I got home, watch the Righteous Gemstones finale.
Fair enough. Well, needed to wind down after a long day.
Got some hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Got the hot sauce.
All right.
Took my knockoff Tums, store brand Tums,
Oh, no.
so I could get to sleep.
It's just called antacid.
Off-brand.
So I went. I was able to
It's
sleep.
called Wums.
Yeah.
Tums at Walmart.
Slept through the night. That was good.
All right.
Woke up on the way to the Monday staff meeting. Started to
So
feel
the bubbling?
a rumble in the
I know.
jungle.
I've had that feeling before, and you're like, oh boy.
Am I going to make it
The
there?
launch sequence has started, and then it's like, how long do you have before the rocket's launching?
So come in here, do some business right when I walk in the door pre-meeting.
Wow.
Post-meeting, I go for a round. Talk about a double header.
Oh! In the hallway this morning, I'm like, wow, this is a little early for this type of activity over here. What the hell happened?
Double header.
Taco Bell, late night Taco Bell, got the best of me.
As good as advertised.
Man.
There's a stereotype for a reason.
Yeah. Some stereotypes are true.
Yeah. Now, it is good going down.
Sure.
You know, and you probably like, wow, this was great. This is a good little snack right here.
Yeah.
But you pay the price the next day.
Yeah.
Well, thank God you were here and there was nobody harmed in the making of this.
I tried not to have any casualties or, you guys be exposed to it too much. But anyway.
Other than my eyebrow singed off when I walked in the bathroom after you. But we're okay.
You look like Uncle Leo. In the
I got him threaded back on up the road.
All right. So we're good to go. Sorry to tell that story on the air.
I appreciate your honesty.
We went down that road for some reason. Poo-poo, I think, came up.
It did.
And there we go.
Yes.
All right. Let's get this out of the way before the players get here, right? So,
true.
CJ Mayhew, Ryder Giles, Bryson Worrell, Zach Agnos coming up. Also, Troy, I'm having a very Troy D segment here, talking about myself quite a bit.
You are.
What
an egomaniac you are.
And classic, this is another Troy D move. I was hanging out with celebrities this weekend.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Not only were you, I was so impressed, Clip, not only were you hanging out with him, you posted about it.
Yeah.
Because it's not bragging if it happened.
That's right. That's right.
I was very impressed.
And I'm usually not a picture guy, but in this case, I wanted
I was kind of like,
it was a good picture.
Well, first of all, I was like, wow, Clip's hanging out at Sub Dogs. Why didn't he text me to say, hey, you want to come hang out? Like,
well,
I would have had a burger or something with you.
Again, I hadn't had any alcohol since last July.
Uh-huh.
So I never really hang out. And this wasn't much of a hangout. It was like, I told Ariel Epstein that since she was in town, I would go meet her.
That was nice of you.
I didn't want to go.
Right.
It was after the basketball game Saturday, so I was already kind of tired, ready to go home.
Right.
But I went. I said I'd go.
Did you have a snack while you were there?
I just had a Pepsi, and I ate a couple of boneless wings that I bought. So we're talking stories. Your best friend, Josh Graham's also there.
Now, was he with you, or did it just happen to run into him, too?
He and Ariel had both come into town.
Oh, okay.
Together. Catching up with them.
You're the one that used to wrestle him.
Yeah. Our mutual best friend, Josh Graham's there.
All right.
Ariel is on, so she posts how she's at Sub Dogs. She works with Yahoo Sportsbook. She's got all these followers now.
She does. I give her a lot of credit. She left here not having any job, and she created something out of nothing.
Sub Dogs post on their social media, Ariel's post about her being at Sub Dogs.
Yeah.
I'm here, da-da-da. And then I guess Sub Dogs DMs her and says, hey, Packers running back Aaron Jones is also here. And that is the most random thing I've ever heard. Why is a Green Bay Packers running back?
But out of uniform, you may not recognize him.
And I did not.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot of Google imaging and looking at him.
Yeah. You know his name and you know his jersey.
So we're inside, and there's a table of African-American gentlemen outside. And I keep looking over there. I think at one point they saw me looking. They knew what was going on. But I noticed the guy who we thought was Aaron Jones, the guy sitting beside him, I was like, well, I'm pretty sure that's Tristan Newton. I know what he looks like. ECU basketball guard.
So they must be related.
I'm like, what is the connection here, though? And I look it up, and I immediately remember, Aaron Jones went to UTEP. Tristan Newton's from El Paso. Starting to come together.
They friends or cousins or something?
Then we learn after that they are cousins.
Okay.
So we get, they're leaving the restaurant, Troy. I don't like to approach people.
Did you go fanboy a little bit?
I went smart. Josh Graham was ready to go. I'm just going to take a picture. Will you take a picture? I was like, I'm not taking the picture. I'll be in the picture, but I'm not taking a picture for you.
Right.
So I was like, Josh, don't do it this way. I got it. What? Hold on. So I went, hey, Tristan, what's up, man? And Tristan probably doesn't know me, but I think
doesn't have a clue who you are.
He's probably seen me.
Maybe.
I was just doing PA at his game. Maybe he glanced over at me. I don't know. But he's like, hey, what's up?
I recognize that guy's voice.
I said, hey. I was like, don't even look at my face. Just listen. Close your eyes.
Look.
Hey, Tristan.
Don't look.
Can I take a picture with you?
Pirate ball on the baseline.
Hey, does this sound familiar? It's showtime. I said, Tristan, can we get a picture with you and your crew before you guys head out? And he was like, yeah, sure, man. No problem.
Yeah.
I was like, sweet. So Josh gets a one-on-one with Jones that Ariel takes. And I'm like, hey, I want Tristan in the photo. So it's me, Ariel, Packers running back Aaron Jones and Tristan Newton, and we got a great photo.
And you had who took the photo for you?
Josh Graham,
which was a pro move clip.
Got him out of the picture.
Yes, I got to give you props on that
awesome
one.
move.
Top fist bumps there.
Great picture.
I feel like I handled that
way,
situation perfectly.
You're not documented with him.
I was hoping that Aaron Jones would put the bling on you.
Oh man, he had Troy his chain, which you can see a little bit of the chain in the picture. But he had a coat over it.
Oh man,
his medallion was the size of your fist.
I bet,
and it was shiny.
Well, I wish I was there because he plays with the Bears owner,
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
yes.
Like I would have loved to know what the owner of the Chicago Bears is like.
I then went home and I told my wife about it. And she pulled up something.
It's actually a great picture, and I love his shades.
It's a great picture.
Yeah.
Like, was he wearing those the whole time, or did he just put them on for the photo?
I never saw his eyes, I don't think.
So he had those. They have a name, those type of sunglasses. Do you guys know what they're called? Like, they're
I have no idea.
They're like reflective.
Yeah, but they're like kind of the wraparound.
Look like Star Trek.
Yeah, but
that was like ski goggles.
Yeah, but there's a name for him. I just can't think of it. But it looks very good on him.
Yeah. I'm amazed at how short he is.
Clip, you tower over this dude.
He's listed at 5'9".
Yeah.
If Tristan Newton
You
wasn't
look
in
like-
the photo,
You look like a linebacker.
I would
compared to
be
him.
the big guy, but
Yeah.
of course Newton is huge. So
And look how short Ariel is.
yes, but it was cool. He was a nice guy. We talked,
And
very
she's still
briefly.
standing on a chair, which is weird.
Yeah, we were kind of doing some small talk, and he was like, "Hey, y'all got Zay Jones, man. He's the man." So he
Yeah.
gave ECU a little shout out there.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
He's a nice dude.
Not the first time a celebrity has stepped foot in
Of course
Sub Dogs. I know Bam Adebayo, Miami Heat center, has been in there. Darius Geis went into Sub Dogs.
Yeah, we don't talk about him anymore. He had some issues, allegations.
I have gone multiple times to Sup Dogs with PD Pablo.
Oh, that's right. Y'all had a big week / y'all had like an extended romance going.
We did.
Yeah.
When he was here for a while, we spent a lot of time together. He's moved away, but still love the guy.
When I got home, I told my wife, and she started looking up the guy. And I guess you guys think it was Snapchat, maybe.
It was
but
an
on
Instagram story. Yeah.
On one of his social media platforms, Aaron Jones posted him inside Minji's cheering on Tristan, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So he was there on Saturday.
Clip, I got to give it to you.
Yeah.
That is absolutely a cool, neat story.
Cool, neat story.
A CNS.
It is.
By Clip Rock.
For real.
Cool, neat story.
And when
That is one.
When I left, I was like, well, I'm glad I went out to Sub Dogs tonight.
Yeah.
I got a story.
You could
I
have
got
a
a
little more
picture.
often.
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you where I'll be this weekend.
Where?
Clark LeClaire Stadium for doubleheader Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, you working both?
I'm already tired.
Got double. You get double pay for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But not if it goes in extra innings.
I do that for free.
Yeah, you
That's-
should have renegotiated your contract this year
That's
for
free
extra
baseball, free
innings.
work.
Each inning you get X amount of dollars.
Or get paid by the hour.
Oh, that'd be great now.
Because
That's what you should do.
I could be hurting myself for a pitcher's duel that goes quick.
Correct.
But more times than not, those babies are going 3.5, 4 hours.
They're getting a real bang for their buck just paying you by the job.
They are getting a steal.
Yeah.
But I love it. I had a blast Saturday. Doing basketball is so much fun. You're like right there in the action.
So I guess Morgan was gone.
Yeah, filling in for more.
Speaking of getting excited, you really did get excited with that baby race. I
By the way, that was one of the most exciting things I've seen at Minji's all year.
when the baby in lane one actually
Lane
started,
one.
I could hear the excitement in your voice.
I was super hyped about it.
It was first of all, I was amazed that they let babies do that. Like I was like, oh my god, what if something happens to one of these babies? Or like they're babies, they're crawling, they could hit their head. I mean,
I wonder how too. What went into this? Did they do this at the arena? Did they have the babies pre-planned?
They must have.
The
Because
week leading
how
up.
do you know you have enough babies to
Yeah, I
do
know.
that? Yeah.
A lot of stuff goes into it, Troy. And I believe there was 8.
Yeah, that's a lot. I
Only
thought.
2 decided to race.
And thank goodness, well, a lot of them, they could not get out of the gate.
Yeah.
And thank goodness no babies were harmed in the filming of this race.
One baby did go to a different parent, so now
Was that a disqualification?
now that family has an extra baby.
Should that baby be DQ'd?
You know what? Baby one stayed in their lane the entire time.
Stay in your lane, Clip. Great life lesson for you.
Those babies are teaching you a lesson.
I'm baby 6. I did not stay in
No,
my
you
lane.
did not.
Yeah.
But
You
baby
should-
6 did win.
You should learn from. But baby 1 stayed in the lane. I think baby 6 could have been disqualified.
Speaking of babies, Eric Ward produced that game in Minges on Saturday. He was not at Clark LeClaire Sunday because his wife had a baby.
Oh,
so
wow.
Congratulations.
I thought you were calling Eric Ward a baby.
No, I'm
when
not.
you said speaking of babies.
He actually...
Congratulations.
Troy D had a baby and posted that on social media.
Let me take a look.
So there is the new Ward.
Wow.
There's a new Ward in town.
Very clean and fresh that baby is.
There you go.
Yeah, looks good.
Baby race was awesome, man. We need to get that done. In fact, I said on Sunday.
Camden, very cool.
It was so much fun. Oh, he's an Orioles fan. That makes sense. Camden Ward.
Yeah.
We should have baby races at baseball.
Now, what would you have them race down?
If you really want to
base.
stretch it out, you could go outfield line to outfield line. Maybe the baseline.
But here's the problem with the baby. Like, there's dirt and stuff there.
Is it turfed on the outside? It's still probably dirty, but yeah, not as clean as a court.
And speaking of like in-game events and stuff like that, we have approached Eric Ward at AJ's on Wednesday night about getting the golf shot.
Yeah, the putt.
To win like a money or maybe a car or something like that.
How about third base to home plate?
Yeah.
Who crosses? Who touches home first? Now, what is it? 90 feet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's a good little poke. But hey, look, if we're giving away something, you need to earn it.
Yeah.
Baby or not.
And they're all together, but at the end, they're all kind of climbing on each other to get home plate.
And yeah, that's right. They all angle in, and then it's whichever baby has
It's
the best
a war.
line. It'd be awesome.
It might not
kind
be
of like
a
the
good-
Kentucky Derby. They all start spread out.
Yeah.
But eventually, they
come together.
They come.
But see, now the pitcher has to warm up, and we don't want those babies to get hit with the pitch.
You just pregame. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
That'd be an interesting baby race.
Well,
It was entertaining. I'll say
it
that.
was awesome. It was the best promote, and it wasn't even a promotion, Troy. I don't believe it was just a baby race. Like it was not
Did
sponsored.
the winner get something?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
And that was during halftime.
Yes. No, might have been during the timeout.
Like
I can't
during a
remember.
timeout?
I don't remember.
Wow, that's risky during a timeout.
Maybe
That's
it was
what I'm
during
saying,
halftime.
yeah.
It's probably during halftime. All right, Troy D, good stuff.
Fun stuff.
Thanks
Cliff.
for hanging out.
Absolutely.
That 30 minutes flew by.
Wow, has it been 30 minutes already?
29.
Man, you got to be kidding me.
I'm not.
Wow.
Time has escaped you once again.
Speaking of which, we are less than 2 weeks away. This is your less than 2 week warning of daylight savings time.
Mm-hmm.
When we sit here 2 weeks from now, Clip, we are looking at a 7 p.m. or later sunset.
Man, good stuff.
That sounds so
Probably
good.
around 7:12ish or
Let's
so.
spring forward, folks. All right, Troy, we'll talk to you Thursday.
See you then. Thanks, Clip.
Expecting the return of touchdown Tony Collins, perhaps.
Perhaps if he's in town.
All right, we'll see.
I'll turn it over to you and the players coming up next.
Coming up next, CJ Mayhew, Pirate Reliever, will join us inside the Pirate Radio studios. We'll talk his 2 appearances. Ironically or not, his 2 appearances this week were both Pirate victories. And we'll talk about that and a lot more with CJ Mayhew when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar with daily specials. And here's the lineup. Mondays feature $7 margaritas and half-price appetizers. Tuesday is stuffed seafood night. Wednesday is date night. Thursday is roasted smoked lamb chop night. Fridays is prime rib night. And Saturday is Italian night and is also Fred and Wilma night with our 36-ounce bone-in tomahawk steak just like the Flintstones. And on Sunday, it's our legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
There's no better time to drive away with a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Greenville Auto World. Greenville Auto World is your authorized rough country dealer. We specialize in lift and leveling kits along with custom wheel packages. Whether you're looking for ground clearance or enhancing the appearance of your vehicle, trust our team for your off-road experience. Greenville Auto World, 3840 South Charles Boulevard across from Hardee's at Bell's Fork, or online at greenvilleautoworld.net.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers from my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for all your laboratory testing needs. If you are in need of COVID testing for your return to school, work, or for travel, Arc Point Labs is offering same-day PCR and antigen testing with little to no wait time. Please visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or make an appointment now at onehourcovidresults.com. Go Pirates!
It's bow time. Ever taste something so good you just get hooked? Like the Bojangler, the only fish sandwich splashed with Bo's famous seasoning. So we're having a fish fry, Bojangle style, spicing up premium fish fillets with the good stuff and slathering them with melty cheese and tangy tartar sauce to hook your taste buds with just one bite. Reel in a Bojangler today, only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
This is Coach Blake Carroll, defense coordinator for East Carolina football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. They are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live. Time to go inside the Players Lounge. Talk to Ryder Giles, Bryson Worrell, Zach Agnos. Pirates coming off a 2-2 week and coming off a win over North Carolina on Sunday. Joining us first inside the Players Lounge, East Carolina pitcher CJ Mayhew is here. CJ, welcome back. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Good week for you. 2 appearances and 2 wins in the games you pitched in, including the victory over Campbell. And we'll start there. CJ, you go 3 innings, 3 strikeouts, 1 hit, and that 1 hit was a home run, I believe. But you get the win, and you get it on 38 pitches. So 3 strong innings midweek. How'd you feel about Tuesday's performance?
Oh, I felt great. Just coming into the game, I just want to give us kind of hold the score there, give us a chance to win. And, I knew our offense would wake up, and, they did their job. So
they did, and had that big 5th inning. We'll talk about that with Ryder Giles, who had a 3-hit performance on Tuesday. CJ, when you give up a home run, sometimes we forget that, those other guys you're pitching to, they practice. They're pretty good too, right? Sometimes it's a mistake. Sometimes a guy just hit a good pitch. In that particular case, what happened on the dinger?
I'd say it's a mistake. If I'm not mistaken, it was a fastball, and I think I was supposed to go a little bit away, and I just left it right down the middle.
What percentage would you say of home runs allowed for you specifically? Like, are there any that say, you know what, that guy got me? Or do you look back at them all and say, that was on me? What's the ratio of that?
Most of them's my fault, but I mean, I had one case. I threw a good slider last year, and it was down and in, and the dude just, I think, was playing Georgia Southern, and the dude just golfed it out. And I was like,
you know what? Tip of the cap, those kinds of things. CJ against North Carolina, 2/3 of an inning, 1 strikeout, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk on 20 pitches. I think it's great to see for the team, for the fans, for observers like us, that if CJ Mayhew's not going to close it out, hey, he's got somebody to get his back. And Skylar Brooks was that guy last night. So, CJ, more times than not, you're going to go out there, close the deal yourself. But if you can't, or if we need another, Skylar Brooks showed last night he could be that guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The pitching staff, we always talk about just passing the baton. And, when Spivey gave me the ball, it was my job to get out of that inning. And then and when I gave Sky the ball, I had full confidence in him that he was going to get out of that inning.
What a performance by Spivey yesterday as he goes. The longest we've seen him this year, maybe in his ECU career. And that had to fire you guys up yesterday.
Yeah, that was a pretty incredible performance. I was in the bullpen for most of the time, and I was getting up and I was getting warm, but I was just watching him pitch. I was like, yeah, there's no way this guy's coming out. It's amazing.
He gave, I heard the post game last night, he gave a lot of credit to AK's plan, Austin Knight's plan. So get into that a little bit, CJ. What is Austin Knight doing pregame with you guys or right before you go into pitch to let you know about the batters coming up?
Pregame, we talk just a little bit about the offense we're playing, but it's mostly he just gets us fired up and gets us in the right mindset and makes us all believe that we're better than anybody else who steps on that field.
And it's on you to go out there and execute that plan, and you were able to do that this week. How about salvaging that series Sunday, CJ? I don't know, man. I try not to read too much into body language because I feel like some teams are like super amped up and they can lose a game, and some teams don't have that energy and can win a game. But I did notice, like, pregame, I don't know, taking infield, there seemed like there was a pep in the step. Were you guys fired up to get back home and get that win yesterday?
Yeah, it was really fired up. And I think before the game, we was just talking like, we're not going to let them come on our home turf and walk all over us. So we showed up, and you see good things happen when we do.
It was cold. It was kind of wet. It was a later Sunday start, but none of that mattered, right? You guys were ready to get to play and win, right?
That's right. We always talk about being tough, and doesn't matter, rain, cold. We're going to show up and we're going to we'll try to play our best baseball.
Austin Knight was on the Brian Bailey show last week. They were talking about you, CJ, and he used those words, toughness, grit, competitor. He used those words to describe you. Why are you that way? Like, what's the competition level like for you as a pitcher?
For me, I take every matchup personal. It's me and that guy in the box, and I have full confidence that I'm better than the guy in the box, and I just try to let that take over.
When you struck out that guy to end the inning, did you look over at him, or did I see that wrong?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Are you really like so locked in at that moment? Sometimes you're doing stuff you don't even realize.
Yeah, I guess you'd call it tunnel vision. Some stuff comes out of my mouth.
It happens, right?
Yeah,
Heat of the battle.
No, yeah.
Good stuff. Big week coming up this week. Duke Blue Devils, you get to play in that awesome ballpark, so that's good. Well, we saw you get some work. And I remember asking you last week, CJ, like about numbers, pitches thrown per week. Are you going to be used more weekend or midweek? And you said, don't care. Whenever they give me the ball, I'm ready. And sure enough, you threw 3 innings last Tuesday. So who knows? Might get your number called again tomorrow.
That's right. I'll be ready to go tomorrow. So if my name gets called, I'm going to go out there.
Great midweek challenge against Duke. And then a big one coming up this weekend, Keith LeClaire Classic with Indiana State, Michigan, and Maryland. And very special week of baseball in Greenville and a very challenging week. Some good teams rolling in here, CJ.
Yeah, it's always a good time playing in that tournament. There's good teams coming down, but right now we're kind of focused on Duke, taking it one game at a time.
The clock strikes midnight and we turn to March. So I guess is all this other stuff leaving your face, or you ready for Mustache March?
No, yeah. It'll leave, and I'll just keep the stash.
You got a good one going.
Yeah.
Well, you might could curl the end over there.
Yeah,
it's getting kind of long.
I've done that the last 2 years.
Okay,
and made it pretty far. So
all right, good deal. CJ Mayhew, ready for Mustache March? Joining us here, and what was the? I like to ask you guys, and I remember last week asking you, what were the talks like after the losses to Bryant? Well, how about after a win last night? What was the message from Coach Godwin and the coaching staff to you guys?
Basically just ignoring all the noise that we're getting.
Good and bad, right?
Yeah, good and bad, and just focusing. We're a team, so what we talk about usually stays in house. So, we're just taking it one game at a time right now, and just each game we go out there, we're trying to play our best.
So are you a social media guy? Are you able to ignore all that stuff, or do you read it? Like, what do you?
I usually don't get on social media much.
Right.
So.
I usually play around with the guys' names. For you, I usually throw out, you're a country boy, somewhat. My dad used to say, Hugh. You damn right. I don't know if so I always go with the, Mayhew. You Mayhew, you damn Mayhew right. It's usually my phrase I go to. I try to be only positive with you guys, CJ.
I might have to use that.
Hey, feel free. I feel like I'm not taking credit for the Happy Gilmore sledgehammer ride, but I did say to Zach, if you got that hockey stick, somebody might as well ride it. Well, now there's a sledgehammer brought into the mix. What's going on with that?
I thought it was just brought into the dugout, kind of to make some noise.
Yeah. I got some good use last night, though.
J-Dub put it to work.
Yes, sir. A bomb last night to right center. CJ, we'll let you get out of here, man. Good luck this week, and appreciate you stopping by today, and we'll talk to you next week.
Oh, yeah, we'll see you.
All right, CJ Mayhew, East Carolina reliever, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. We will be back, wrap up hour 1, and then in hour 2, we'll talk to Ryder Giles and Bryson Worrell on the program. More to go. We're back with you after this.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up the college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer here in Greenville today at 493-0002 and put the life back in life insurance.
At Jersey Mike's, we take great satisfaction in getting that perfect meat slice. Yes. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Because slice to order makes a sub above. Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Jersey Mike's number 16 Chicken Philly. Because grilled to order makes a sub above.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,000 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, or go directly to our job postings at bit.ly/PCS employment. That's bit.ly/PCS employment. Pitt County Schools, engaging, empowering, and elevating every student and every staff member every single day.
Did you know time spent outdoors can help improve your children's health and bring balance to their life? The Outdoor Heritage Advisory Council invites you to join the Patch program. This program is for any child under the age of 16 and includes activities like fishing, hunting, and hiking. These are just one of the many ways you can earn the exclusive patches from the Outdoor Heritage Council. For more information on how to sign up and get your adventure started, visit outdoorheritage.nc.gov.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware Building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
This is Ryder Giles, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Alrighty, welcome back into Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Your Pirate Radio ECU Baseball Recap is brought to you by Brandon Manning, Farm Bureau Insurance. Now is the perfect time for a review of your home, auto, and life insurance with a trusted and experienced agent. Call ECU grad Brandon Manning with Farm Bureau Insurance at 531-1812. Brandon's clients always have a cell phone number. He's available before or after business hours. Call Brandon today, 531-1812, to schedule a review and to get a free quote. And we'll have Brandon on the show to talk some Pirate baseball. He is a former ECU baseball player, although player is kind of used loosely in that scenario. He described it as he got a jersey and was able to kind of hang out in the dugout. So thank you, Brandon Manning, for your partnership on the Farm Bureau ECU Baseball Recap. That recap includes 2 wins, 2 losses this week, knocking off North Carolina last night to close out that series. And, man, 2-2, a lot better than 1-3, and also salvaging that series with a Pirate victory last night. And we'll talk to Ryder Giles, Bryson Worrell, and Zach Agnos about that win coming up in just a little bit. I don't know if Johnny joined the show late, but he says Aaron Jones was at the game, Tristan Newton's cousin. I actually saw Johnny Gardner at the game as I was walking out.
Ah, Johnny G.
I also had a celebrity sighting in the Minji's bathroom and had a great chat with Evan Voliva.
Former ECU pitcher?
Former Pirate pitcher, now in the Yankees organization. And
that is correct.
Said he's getting a health update from the docs this week, but hopes to be off to spring training soon, and we'll get him on the show to talk some baseball coming up at some point down the road. But yeah, it was a celebrity-filled weekend for me. The only person I didn't see was Chandler Honeycutt.
Those urinal conversations are always the best.
I tell you what, usually they're awkward. Usually I try not to have those, but I saw Evan as we walked into the restroom. Things kind of opened up at the same time as far as the urinal sitch went. So we both got up to the plate, so to speak, looked straight ahead, and had a fantastic conversation. So, usually, again, I'm against those, but it felt right.
The situation was there.
Yeah, And
I mean, the opportunity for a great urinal conversation was there, and you had to take
And
that
we did it.
opportunity by the horns and have at it.
Shirley, would you like to share with the class?
Yeah, would you like to share with the class what you have?
No,
Shirley,
Go ahead.
At some point, we're going to have to read your captions. We could do that now or here in a moment.
We talked about that coming back into the break.
Yeah, we talked about that.
You've already had a show and tell with your poopery. Would you like to show and tell with what you had going on your phone there?
Yeah, I was actually trying to pull up
the comments.
Yeah, the comments, and somehow my phone is a very strange phone. It does things on its own sometimes, and I can't explain to you how it happens.
It does have a volume button.
Yo, no, you know what?
You got that.
But I was trying to hit the notifications button so that I could go back and see if any new ones had popped up on my caption photo, and somehow it took me to a video that I don't know where it came from. So
I'm glad we didn't have cell phones back when I went to church as a kid, because when you're a kid in the pews, you're always looking for something to do. Whether it be drawing pictures or
I wrote notes back and forth.
Right, passing stuff to your friends.
Did y'all not have the coloring books? I always had a coloring book.
No, we actually had to sit in the pews. We weren't in a room. Did you sat in the pews with a coloring book?
Mm-hmm. To keep me satisfied.
How did you
in high school?
When I was 6
This
or 7
was last
years old.
week when he went home.
No, when I was 6 or 7 years old.
Mama, you only gave me 3 colors.
Come on, Mom. I wanted the Batman one. Superman, really?
I've already colored halfway
God,
through
Mom,
that
this
book.
is the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I wanted the Tobey Maguire.
No, me and my 2 best friends that I grew up with, we all sat on the same pew, and so we would take the bulletin and we would write notes back and forth to each other on the church bulletin.
Bobby's looking cute today.
Oh, trust me, there was plenty of conversations like that.
Chandler, I was disappointed when I looked up at Section 213 Saturday and saw my dad sitting solo. He was lonely up there.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
You missed the last home game of the season.
I know.
That's disappointing.
In my defense, I was working, so
you were were you at softball all day?
Yes, I was at softball all day on Saturday.
How did the Pirates do this weekend?
Let's see if my memory serves right. They lost to Villanova.
Yeah.
And then they
won their second game.
They
Friday.
won their second game. Yes. I can't remember what.
All right, here we go. Lost to Nova.
Yep.
Nova.
Beat Fairleigh Dickinson.
That's correct.
Farley.
17-10 against Gardner Webb.
Yes.
My God.
It was a slugfest on that one.
Lost to Fairleigh Dickinson in 8 innings, and then the game against Gardner Webb got canceled.
Because one of the games I did was not an ECU game. I think the first game was between Villanova and Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yeah. You're fairly sure.
I'm fairly sure. And then I did the remaining 2 games, which were both ECU. But was it Fairleigh Dickinson that they won 17-10 over?
That was Gardner Webb.
Or Gardner Webb. Okay, yeah, that one. There were 3 Pirate home runs. Sophie Wools jacked one to right field. Chanley Garner, the third baseman, hit 2 out in that game. So they had an onslaught of home runs in that game. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and I was actually looking forward to working on Sunday. And unfortunately, the rest of the Pirate Invitational got canceled because of
weather.
And so they will be back in action not this weekend, but the following weekend, I believe.
All right. Before we get to Ryder Giles coming up at 4 o'clock in our next segment, let's. So Shirley earlier today put on Twitter, "Hey Pirate Radio fans, caption this photo," and best one gets read on the air this afternoon, and it's you making a face like a.
Well, it's basically the close-up.
Like you were shocked at something.
Well, the original photo was I was walking past in UBE, and Alan Thomas was getting a photo taken with a jersey. He was holding up a jersey. And the face I'm making is the moment I realized I'm going to photobomb Alan Thomas's picture by accident. But it was such a hilarious face that I saved the picture, and Alan actually sent me the close-up, which is what I used. And I thought, well, for Monday, because I know we kind of threw around the idea of Mean Tweet Monday, so I was like, well, why don't we just do a caption photo? So I threw that up there, captioned this photo. I had some pretty good responses.
Yeah.
A couple of mean ones.
All right, well, let's read a couple.
Okay.
All right, if you want it to be mean tweets.
You want me to read? You want me to start?
Sure.
Brian North said...
he came up with a great one.
That moment you find out other people do not get paid with gift certificates.
I thought that was well
shot
played.
across the bow there. There were a few involving me that I don't appreciate. Chris, with an ECU baseball reference, he says, when the first base umpire calls time mid-pitch because he couldn't see and the walk-off home run doesn't count. All right, let's move on, people. It's over a week old at this point. But that was pretty funny.
I thought that was pretty funny. There was one.
Here's one from Redbeard.
Okay.
What do you mean Troy got me something on my birthday for me?
A lot of Shart-related comments.
Yeah, a lot of Shart-related comments.
When you realized that wasn't a fart, what was said?
Yeah, that was definitely a Shart, is what Stan says. Brad says Shirley has the look of a paralyzed turtle. She is shell-shocked.
I've never really thought of what a paralyzed turtle would look like, but maybe that's it. There's another fart one. The bed breaker, Dixon Davis. Troy asked Shirley to man the phones for all fifth quarters until retirement, which kind of is your job anyway.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Steve Hill wrote that is the reaction to the phrase, why is Troy D naked? And then B. Pay says, it's the face I make when you have to hear Troy Dreyfus's Peach Bowl story for the 500th time, not the 50th, the 500th.
Very relatable.
Lewis said when that $5 Taco Bell box lands safely on the stomach.
Well, that hits close to home for me. Odom says, and then they brought out a cowboy hat and a sledgehammer. Would they reference the ECU baseball? That we'll talk to Ryder about.
I really want to read this one, Shirley.
Which one?
That one.
I don't care. Read it. I don't care.
Dan says more chins than a Chinese phone book.
I mean, it's more of an observation and not really trying to win a caption contest. But
Charlie says never trust a fart.
Yeah, a lot of
we
fart
already
humor.
said that.
That's our fan base right there, which we appreciate, right? Fart jokes.
Steve Hill also said, oh no, Steve created a Wikipedia page for me.
A reference to last week. So there you go. All right, good stuff there, Shirley. If you can joke around, you can also be the butt of the joke at times, and we enjoy that.
Well, look, I can take it as much as I can dish it.
Yeah,
so
that's how it should be.
Yeah, it's only when when I know you're literally trying to be mean, that's when I start getting upset. But if I know you're doing it in good-natured fun, I'm okay with it.
When they mean well,
like Luigi DeBow.
Luigi DeBow, he
means well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But never, ever should try to dribble the way he dribbled the other night.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. When we return, we'll talk to Ryder Giles, East Carolina shortstop. He'll join us in the Pirate Radio studios. Back with you on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers for my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for all your laboratory testing needs. If you are in need of COVID testing for your return to school, work, or for travel, Arc Point Labs is offering same-day PCR and antigen testing with little to no wait time. Please visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or make an appointment now at onehourcovidresults.com. Go Pirates!
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Bucks Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it New York style. So you can fold it or not. Hang on, I fold it. Get a New York style pizza from Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the new Papa John's New York Style Pizza is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
If you suffer from allergies, asthma, or any other sinus problems, professional cleaning of your air ducts can help. Carolina Quality Air uses a sanitizer that kills mold in your ductwork and over 100 other viruses, including the coronavirus. And if you get your house ductwork cleaned now, you'll receive a free dryer vent cleaning valued at $150. Carolina Quality Air, family owned and operated right here in Winterville, and the first certified duct cleaning company in Eastern North Carolina. Visit them online today at carolinaqualityair.com. Your power's out. There's a water leak. What do? For these and other utility-related emergencies, you need service, and you want it fast. There are two things you can do to get the quickest response if you're a GUC customer. First, you can call the hotline at 1-855-767-2482 and report any utility-related emergency. That number is also on GUC.com. Or second, you can give GUC your phone number. The hotline process is quickest when their account records have your current phone number. Service you can count on. Greenville Utilities.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
At Union Bank, we understand you live life on the go. That's why our banking options are designed to serve you, wherever you are. If you want to meet us in person at one of our local branches, complete banking tasks on the go from the mobile app, or bank from your office with convenient remote deposit and cash management services, we're everywhere you need us to be. Whether you're simply managing a busy schedule or an entire business, we're right there with you with personalized service and helpful tools. Call or visit us online at unionbanknc.com. Union Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Rock.
All right, joined by East Carolina shortstop Ryder Giles, who last week Bryant Packard was the winner of our raffle and tried to gift the tiebreakers to Ryder Giles. I said, you know what, that's not part of his NIL deal. Let's throw it back into the pot and let another listener win. So, Ryder, sorry about that, but I did want to let you know Bryant Packard was thinking about you. He called you a message board legend, Ryder Giles, and wanted you to win that tiebreakers.
Yeah, that's me. Pack, I appreciate it, man. That's it's very kind of you.
Great sense of humor on that Bryant Packard, and it was great to hear from him briefly on the show last week. Ryder, 2-2 week for the Pirates. Let's go back to last Tuesday, though, because you're coming off a rough sweep to Bryant. And then you go first 4 innings and zeros on the board, and it's like, oh boy. But that fifth inning kind of changed everything. Maybe not just for that game before this season. You guys got rolling. You were a big part of that. How good did that particular inning feel for you and for this offense?
I mean, like you said, we really didn't have anything. I think we're getting no hit through 4 innings, and CJ Boyd actually came in the game in the 5th. Drew a walk, and then AMAC got a big hit, and then things kind of started rolling. So it was a big inning for us. The first weekend we really never got anything going, and it kind of carried through the first 4 innings, and then we really just made an emphasis on having team at bats, and then you saw what happened after that.
We talked with you last week about those situations where you had runners in scoring position and you made good contact. The defense just made plays on you. So when you see the ball get to the outfield and have 3 hits in a game, and you seem like a pretty confident guy anyway. Yeah. But a 3-hit night's got to make you feel good, right? Yeah,
absolutely. I don't know many people that a 3-hit night doesn't do anything for. But it feels good. But you just got to trust yourself, trust the approach that you got, and just trust that coach is going to give you the best information, and just go and do what you can to be competitive, and hopefully you come out on top in the end of it. So.
Ryder, I've been around you a couple weeks now. I don't know you that well, but I think I know you well enough to say you're pretty even keel.
Yeah.
And consistent, I would say. And how important is that when you are on this marathon season, that you show up and do the work the same way every day rather than be so up and down? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, with baseball, it's a huge thing to be consistent. We play 56 regular season games, and if you don't want to really get too high, get too low, and it's just going to be a roller coaster season. And it's going to be great at times whenever things are going good, and then when it's not, it's going to be really tough to kind of get through. So just try to be consistent, try to be the same guy. That's something that we preach a lot is, just show up every day, and and then doesn't matter who the opponent is, doesn't matter if it's practice, kind of go about your business the same way every day.
Ryder Giles, Pirate shortstop, joining us today inside the Players Lounge here on Pirate Radio Live. Losing the first 2 at Chapel Hill. By the way, you guys got to pick up Cooch a little bit, man. He's doing all he can out there.
Yeah, he is, man. God, I feel bad for him. He's out there pitching his butt off, and we can't get anything going for him. I don't know if there's one person though that can take it, it's him.
And it's one of those things, like some of these baseball stats aren't fair, and you could say wins and losses. Sometimes a guy doesn't deserve a win and gets it.
Yep.
Cooch has had 2 very tough luck losses so far this season, but it's great to see once again. We talked about it last week. That's 2 straight weeks of the old vet Jay Cooch Manor looking really good.
Yeah, absolutely. He actually told him on the bus going home from Chapel Hill, I was like, man, I don't know that there's a better 0-2 pitcher in the country. But Jake, I mean, he just works hard every day. He's Mr. Consistent, and it's really cool seeing him back to kind of the old form. And we're gonna get some runs for him, and that was kind of the thing. We went 0-2 at Chapel Hill, but the pitching and the defense was really good, and we lost by I think 3 on Friday night and 2 on Saturday, and really was kind of pathetic offensively, to be honest with you. So I think the pitching's in a great spot. They've done a great job all year. So if we can kind of put all 3 phases of the game together, I think we're gonna start rolling.
And the old cliche, Ryder, you put the ball in play, good things happen. I think we saw that on Sunday, right?
Yep.
3 North Carolina errors.
Yeah.
Also, you were able to walk. You scored 2 runs and didn't get a hit on Sunday. So it's about putting it in play, getting on base, and good things happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Just having those team at bats, kind of like they talk about, and you're not always going to get hits. You can hit the ball hard right at people and not get a hit, and you just put it in play. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, Hoover had 4 hits on Friday night and hit 1 ball out of the infield. So he just does a great job competing, and you see what happens when you put it in play.
If the ball hops 3 times, he's definitely on first. But even a 2-hopper, he's usually beating those. It's amazing.
Man,
I'll tell you what, Bryson looked pretty fast. Who's the fastest guy on the team?
It's pretty close between Bryson, Riley, and Hoover.
Yeah.
Those 3. I'll tell you who else is kind of sneaky quick is Joey Resnick.
Okay.
Those guys can really move.
Bryson, I think, what was it? Maybe going first to third last night. I want to say, but either way, or maybe it was a stolen base. I don't know, but I was like, dude, he's getting it pretty good.
Yeah, I'd like to see him in some football pads and a helmet.
Yeah, do you guys do any like 40 or anything like that? Like timing, speed?
We run 60s.
Okay.
And he's usually like a 6'4", 6'5", which is really, really good.
I think I was talking to Bryson about the mission week, the things you guys do kind of leading up to the season, and he talked about how tough it is, but and you've been through a bunch of them at this point. Could you describe that to us that aren't familiar with it, what all that entails?
I don't really know how I could put it into words, and it's a lot of early mornings. It's 3 early mornings with mission week, and then 2 afternoons. It's just, I don't know. You walk out of there and it's just, you feel like you just got ran over by a train, and you don't even know what just happened to you. You got like probably 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and I don't know. It's tough.
I love talking to you guys about the journey, especially guys that have been around as long as you have, because I remember Connor Norby said when he first got here, he was like, I don't know if this is for me. Like, I don't know if I could do this. And Thomas Francisco asked him the same thing. He said he was coached by his dad. He likes the structure, and he was like, this is for me. I love it. So everybody's different in that regard. How about you, Ryder? Like, from your first year doing all that work to now you know what to expect. Did it get a lot easier over time for you, or,
Well, first off, Norby's soft. Just I know he's going to hear this. So Norby, you're soft. The hardest part freshman year, I think, is not knowing what to expect. After a lot of people say the best thing about being a sophomore is you're not a freshman anymore, and you just kind of have a better grasp for what's coming your way, and kind of how to balance workouts, practice, schoolwork, family, all that stuff. You just get a better grasp as the more you do it. So I wouldn't say easier, but you just have a better understanding.
Both you and Zach Agnos earning some web gems yesterday. I think he made his first, so you had to top him.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Well done there. You guys made it look easy out there on some tough plays up the middle. And look, the defense wins games. 3 errors for North Carolina last night. You guys did not have an error last night. I know you and Zach and the guys take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Regardless of how you're swinging the bat, you can always help the team defensively. And, Zach hasn't had the offensive start that he's wanted to, but he doesn't take that out to the field. I think we do a really good job of that, is, kind of flushing our bats, good or bad. And so far they haven't been great as a collective unit, but, going out and making plays defensively and helping our pitchers as much as we can.
What was the wait like? That was a later Saturday game, probably, or Sunday game, the latest one you'll play, maybe outside of a regional setting. Yeah. So what was that wait like? And you're playing on, by the way, credit to Joey Perry and the crew out there, right? Giving you guys a great service to play on. But what was Sunday like for you? Coming off those 2 losses, like, man, we got to get this game in. We got to win a game here.
Yeah, well, Joey is the man. He does a great job. It honestly kind of felt like a midweek game. You play late at night, and first time I've played Carolina in a weekend series. So, but I think it kind of started with Jake Hunter going out. He had a great first 3 innings, and unfortunately kind of wore one from Carolina's catcher. But
we saw Zach in a video laughing and joking about him. It's great you can laugh after something like that. It was kind of scary until it wasn't, but I guess I don't know, paying his dues as a freshman, taking a hit like that.
Yeah, well, I was, kind of giving him a hard time too. And then, of course, my next at bat, I get smoked in the thigh. he kind of gave me a smart little comment in the dugout. But I don't know. I think this group's done a great job, like, not pressing, not freaking out. Obviously, everyone knows that we didn't want to be 1-5. And, we've played some good teams, and we just got to show up every day and hope to turn it around. And I think we're going to do it. And the belief in the clubhouse is is there, and it's a close group, so I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah, I noticed, Ryder, when you got hit. I didn't see what happened right after you got hit, but on the trot down to first, your arms were out. You weren't rubbing it. I guess you're supposed to wear it. Don't rub it. Is that the case there?
That's what I've heard. I really don't know.
You got to make yourself look tougher than you are in those cases, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, if I had muscles like Bryson, it wouldn't have hurt as bad. But
Is there a mark today? Where'd you get hit?
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
No, I don't know if I need to see. Oh yeah,
yeah. No,
oh, you got a baseball in your thigh.
I don't want to show you too much.
There it is.
There you go.
Speaking of showing, I didn't realize until I think it was the midweek game. You got some ink on you, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was like a armband or what. But,
no.
Yeah, you got quite a bit going there.
Yeah.
Let's see the. Yeah. So okay, what is that? Tiger eyes?
Yeah.
What is that signifying anything?
I wish I could tell you that it did. I don't know.
It's just cool.
Yeah,
they have purple eyes.
Yeah, my mom.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, my mom was. She wasn't wild about me getting it. I talked about it with her for probably a year, and she wasn't wild about the thought, but she said if I did, I had to get purple eyes. So
okay, so compromise.
Yeah.
Shirley's got a cool. Can we see your Pirate Radio tattoo, Shirley? You might want to get one of these. Next.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
And Shirley and a lot of people say that one tattoo leads to 8.
Yes, it does.
Is that going to happen? You think?
Probably.
Well, down the line.
Probably.
There you go.
Sorry, Mom.
Right? Yeah. Well, Mom, he'll get purple eyes on all his tattoos.
Yeah. There you go.
Ryder, March 1st tomorrow. You've got stuff going on. Mm-hmm. So is it all coming off other than the mustache tomorrow?
Well, that's a good question. This is the most I've actually ever had, so maybe I can play around with some different things this year. And it's been uneven in the past, so hopefully it'll be full this year.
Credit to CJ. I forgot to bring up because I totally forgot. So he's the defending champion of Mustache March. He's already got a good one. Says he could curl it once again. Yeah. The guys like to pick on you some about it, right?
They do. Yes, they do.
It's looking okay this year.
Yeah, I mean, when. I don't know. They're wasting money on razor blades.
That's right. That's more hanging out money for Ryder Giles.
That's right.
All right, got the Duke Blue Devils coming up on Tuesday. Always see them midweek around this time of year, and always have a good team. So, and you get to play in a cool ballpark.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
fun in Durham. So, what's your take on Duke as we head into this one?
I mean, yeah, they've always got a good team. It's always a good fight with them, and that ballpark is sweet. So it's definitely an exciting trip. And just I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're gonna show up tomorrow, and we're gonna be ready to go. And we know they are too. So we just got to outcompete them.
And a very special weekend coming up, Ryder, with the Keith LeClaire Classic. I know being around as long as you have, that means a lot to you. Yeah. And, man, some great opponents this week with Indiana State, Maryland, Michigan, and everything that it means for the number 23. That's always a fun weekend of baseball.
Yeah, it is. Coach LeClaire means a lot to this place. And, we get to wear those jerseys honoring him with the number 23. And, it's always a special time seeing his kids come back and always throw out the first pitch. Yeah. And, it's just a great way to honor him.
We'll have Audrey LeClaire on the show coming up later this week. She'll join us right here on Pirate Radio Live, daughter of Keith LeClaire. All right, Ryder, we'll let you get out of here, man, and focus, because somebody sent me a comment that said, they go out and lose 3 games, and then they're doing radio. They need to be focusing, sorry to take up 15 minutes of your day today, Ryder.
Yeah, well, these people know better than anyone else.
That's true. They are. They know their stuff. So, all right, we'll let you get back to whatever you do from 4 to 5 on Mondays, Ryder. So we'll talk to you next week, bud.
All right, man. Thank you.
Ryder Giles joining us. Bryson Worrell on the on-deck circle. Hit his first dinger of the year Friday against North Carolina. We'll talk about that and more with the Pirate center fielder when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. But the good news is, you know, we're getting vehicles from the factory every single week. So what the customer can do is come in, get an appraisal on their trade-in if they have one. They can pick a vehicle that's incoming and actually kind of build it how they want. And then when it gets here in the next 6 to 8 weeks, they're actually taking delivery of a new vehicle.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville. Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with a pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Pick up some new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda at your favorite retailer today. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989, and the official beer of the ECU Pirates.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville. Do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
Come pop a top at Jarvis Street Bottle Shop. Jarvis Street Bottle Shop is a specialty shop selling craft, domestic, and import brews, along with wine and growlers. Hosting a tailgate? Stop by the shop and grab a keg for your party or event. The Bottle Shop offers monthly beer and wine tastings, featuring rotating NC craft breweries, along with live music and discounts. Stop by the shop Tuesday through Sunday, or check them out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
Pirate Radio.
And you write that down, because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it!
The voice of the Pirate Nation. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you have real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Or do you need a property manager for rental houses? ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX and SD Harris Properties can help answer every question you have and show you a stress-free real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. If you have real estate questions, Scott has answers. Call Scott Harris today at 347-1857. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you here. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live coming up at 5 o'clock. We'll talk to Pirate infielder Zach Agnos. Also, Brian Bailey, WNCT Channel 9, will join us as well. Joining us now inside the Pirate Radio studios here on a Players Lounge Monday is ECU center fielder Bryson Worrell. And Bryson, good to see you again. How you doing today, man?
Doing good. Hope you're doing good, too.
Yes, sir. I am. Thank you very much. And good win last night over North Carolina, where we saw you in the leadoff spot, Bryson. So does it change for you, the approach, your style at bat when you're, in the one hole as opposed to 3, 4, 5?
Not really. I kind of have the same approach no matter where I hit, but it definitely is. It adds a little extra flair to it, I guess. It's more of kind of like a mindset of just getting on base.
And Cliff loves to tinker with the lineup. So, like, at what point does he tell you before a game, hey, I'm going with you, lead off tonight?
He doesn't really tell you. Kind of just post the lineup and you go look at it. And go,
there it is.
I'm in the leadoff spot.
Okay. If he tells you too far in advance, you might think about it too much, right?
Start thinking about it.
Your first home run of the year on Friday against North Carolina. That had to feel good to see one leave the yard, right?
Yeah, that did feel good. Yeah.
Is it like, I remember, I think it was Ryder said last week when you're 0-3, hey, we just got to win 1, and then we'll win 2 and 3 and 4. Does it feel that way with home runs? Like, all right, I got my first out of the way. Now let's put together a run here.
Yeah, they have a saying, home run comes in bunches. So I think that's definitely a thing. Once you find one, then more than likely you'll start hitting more.
You showed off kind of all the talents this week, Bryson, because you had a stolen base last night. Also made a play in center field I want to talk about. There was a runner either on second or third. A runner would have scored. There were 2 outs, and it was kind of a line drive to center. You made the catch last night. Cliff Godwin gave you credit for reading that off the bat. Is that a learned skill? Is that something you just have, like reading the ball off the bat?
Yeah, it definitely takes time to master. We get a lot of reps during BP, but yeah, getting that read off the bat, because on the low line drives like that, you can't really just take off one way or another, because you kind of have to read if it's over my head or if I have to go get it. So yeah, it takes time to learn whether you have to stay back or be aggressive on those.
Bryson, this will not shock you. I was not a tremendous athlete growing up. My baseball days, I was the big kid in Little League, so I would play first. I caught a little bit. And then my career ended 9th grade, high school, second baseman. Anytime I was ever put in the outfield, like my first year of Babe Ruth, I just felt like I was in a foreign country. Every ball that got hit, I didn't know whether to take a step in, take a step back. I was just terrified out there. So it is one of those things that over time you said, you can learn to do it, but it probably takes a lot of reps, right?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Bryson Worrell joining us today inside the Pirate Radio studios. East Carolina coming off a 2-2 week. And how big was it to salvage that series against North Carolina, get that win last night, Bryson?
That was huge. I mean, we definitely don't want to get swept. Obviously, that's the worst case scenario, getting swept 2 weekends in a row. And I think we could use that win as momentum going forward. I mean, we have a game tomorrow against Duke, another really good opponent. And yeah, I think having that momentum going to this game is really going to help us out.
Got Duke coming up on Tuesday, and then a big weekend, Keith LeClaire Classic on tap for the weekend. Bryson, how about Carter Spivey's performance last night? It seems like you guys really fire each other up. When one guy's having a big game, that can lead to other guys having a big game. How much does that motivate you when you see a guy like Spivey putting in the effort last night?
Oh, that was awesome. I mean, he's had definitely had some struggles in his career. It's his 4th year, and going out there and watching him perform like that was really awesome to see. Yeah, I think I mentioned something last week about pitchers that work fast. It's easier to play behind because you're right there ready to go at all times. And he was working quick, throwing strikes, and that definitely helps the defense out too.
And really, last night, 7 strikeouts for him, 4 1/3 innings. Jake Hunter got you another good start last night, going 3+. CJ Mayhew went 3 innings on Tuesday against Campbell. He closed out an inning last night, and then I talked to him earlier. It's kind of important to know that, hey, if CJ can't do it himself, you got somebody to pick him up. Last night, that was Skylar Brooks who came in and got the save. So Cliff Godwin talked about a deep bullpen going into the year, and it appears that is certainly the case for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. We got to give a lot of credit to our pitching staff. I mean, 2 games, they've given up 2 runs against Carolina. They have a really good offense, so they've definitely done a lot to keep us around in those close games.
Couple of hits last night, including the big one for Jacob Jenkins Coward, JJC last night, coming up big for you guys. And how about that young guy? What do we need to know about him, Bryson?
Oh man, he's awesome. I mean, he's always got a lot of energy. He's a really good player, and he's going to give you 100% no matter what. Back in Mission Week, we actually gave out a first ever award for the guy that gave the most effort, I guess, during Mission Week, or showed what he has, and he got that award for just being that guy that goes out there and gives it 100% every time. And I think he plays that way too.
That's awesome. And he did it on the field. He's doing it in the dugout. Who are the other guys, Bryson, that kind of keep it loose or keep the energy high in the dugout? Who's responsible for that on game day?
I think it's a mixture of a lot of guys. You have Josh Groves, Jay Kuchmaner. I mean, those two guys are probably the two guys that really keep us going in the dugout. But we have a lot of guys that like to get rowdy.
So Smitty was responsible for the birdhouse. Kuchmaner kind of took over with the what do you have, a hockey stick going? We've had a bunch of different things. We had a hockey stick last night. We had the sledgehammer. Who introduced the sledgehammer?
I have no clue where they even got it from, to be honest.
I love that none of you guys know where the heck it came from. It just kind of showed up, and hey, let's ride that baby.
After the home run, they just hand it to you.
Now Agnos, that's his cowboy hat, right?
Yeah, that is his hat.
And so Wilcoxon hits the bomb last night. He rides a sledgehammer into the dugout with a cowboy hat on. All right, whatever.
Yeah, let's go.
Whatever works.
That's right.
I like that you guys mix it up and have some fun with it. Big win last night over North Carolina. So now the Pirates will go into this week. Not your first time facing Duke. Get to play at a cool ballpark on Tuesday, so that's awesome. What about facing the in-state Duke Blue Devils tomorrow, Bryson?
It's always fun playing them. They always give us their best shot. I mean, they're a really good team. So I think it's going to be a tough all game. They're always going to have good guys on the mound, and they have a good lineup. So I think it's going to be a good one.
Bryson Worrell joining us today inside the Pirate Radio studios. We were talking about the dumb antics we do here at Pirate Radio. I am the captain of the Sugg boat, big Brandon Suggs guy for basketball. I have adopted. So Josh Thomas said it's baseball season, time to jump on the Ryder truck. And I was like, all right, well, now I got to come up with something new. So it hit me, Worrell. Let's jump on the Tilt-A-Whirl. So Bryson, when you hit a home run now, we all kind of go in circles and act like a fool. Is that okay with you?
That's totally fine with me.
Bryson said, "Yeah, I'm not on Twitter," and I was like, "Good," because that's the kind of dumb stuff that goes on. Please stay off. Are you on any kind of social media?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Okay. And you have to ignore the noise during the season, right? Yeah. So ignore all of our dumb stuff. We do it to get interest and have fun with it. Also, the Mack truck is a thing now with AMAC.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun with you guys and enjoying the season thus far. So 2-5 and getting your second win of the year moving forward. How about the LeClaire Classic for you, Bryson? What does that mean? That weekend mean to you?
I mean, it's basically like ECU as a whole. I mean, it represents our culture, where we came from, and it's just really awesome to get out there and see LeClaire family come back and play for Coach LeClaire.
Bryson, try to learn something new about you guys every week. And I didn't notice until the Tuesday game against Campbell that Ryder was all tatted up. Yeah. So how about you? You got any ink on you?
No, I do not have any tats.
Okay, no ink.
I don't think my mom would be too happy.
Yeah, mama. Okay, wouldn't like that. Let's see. I don't know. Is there anything you want to share for the audience about you that we don't know? I remember asking you like your hobbies. You don't do too much, right? You fish? You said
and play baseball. Yeah,
that's it.
Those are the two things.
Pretty easy life. How's school going for you?
It's going well. I started my graduate program this fall. I'm doing a graduate certificate in health informatics. So that's like a year to year and a half program that I'll finish up. Next year.
When did you get your degree?
This summer.
Okay.
Or actually, I guess end of the fall.
Gotcha.
I finished my major last summer with my internship, and this fall I got a minor in nutrition.
Awesome. All right, good stuff. Yeah, and we were talking about your speed at a stolen base last night. Ryder said you, Hoover, and now I feel bad because I can't remember the other.
Riley?
Yeah, Riley Johnson. Are you the fastest guy on the team?
Yeah, I think I am.
I mean, hey,
maybe not on the field, but I think on the 60 time I am.
Yeah, watching you get a second last night was pretty. You got there pretty easily. I'll say that. All right, well, Bryson, we'll let you run, man. What's a Monday like for you coming off a Sunday game? What's on the schedule for you guys?
Monday morning, make a breakfast, do some homework. We have a lift around 1 o'clock. After the lift, I normally go get some hitting into the cage, go home and shower, and come here.
With all the games, you don't get a ton of practice in season, right?
We really don't. Yeah, we normally get maybe 1 or 2 days during the week, depending on how many midweek games we have.
Do you like on your own time get some swings in or anything like that?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Good stuff. We'll let you get back to work there, Bryson. Thanks for joining us, man. Good luck tomorrow and this weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, thank you.
Bryson Worrell joining us today here on Pirate Radio Live. Pirates coming off that win over North Carolina. Got Duke coming up on Tuesday. All right, we'll take a timeout, come back, wrap up hour 2, and we will talk to Zach Agnos coming up at 5 o'clock. He'll join us inside the Pirate Radio studio, so more inside the Players Lounge later on today's program. We're back with more after this.
At Jersey Mike's, we take great satisfaction in getting that perfect meat slice. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Because sliced to order makes a sub above. Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Jersey Mike's number 16 Chicken Philly. Because grilled to order makes a sub above.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness is hosting its annual Live Well Half Marathon, free 5K, and free 1 mile fun run on Saturday, March 12th at Greenville Town Commons. Whether you're a professional runner or a first-time runner, this event allows you to experience the benefits of exercise and healthy living with your Pitt County community. All courses are U.S. Track and Field certified and safe. From vendors to half marathon finisher medals to an official award ceremony, this family-friendly event provides a fun and vibrant atmosphere. Come out and have a good time. Register today at kptonline.com.
With Domino's Carside Delivery, you can carry out any 3-topping pizza for just $7.99 without leaving your car. So you don't have to interrupt your kid's favorite song.
And we'll all be friends just for one.
You can interrupt this, actually.
Next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each, try Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up to the store, check in online, and Domino's will bring your food to you, contact-free. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size. Message and data rates may apply when using Domino's Carside Delivery.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom with Team Coop Strong. We want to invite you to the Coop Strong race on March 19th. This unique race has a 4-mile course, a ruck division, and an awesome after party. Proceeds support the local nonprofit Coop Strong, which provides financial support for those fighting ALS, scholarships in memory of Dr. Nelson Cooper, and funding for ALS research. You can sign up at runtheeast.com and follow Coop Strong on Facebook for all of the details. As always, we appreciate your support, and go Pirates!
Hey Greenville, Bagel Man here with some exciting news. We are now open for dinner. This is the first time ever for dinner in our 33 years. Our entire menu is available, plus some new sandwiches like the roast beef cheddar, the Italian sub, and the meatball parm. You can also get French fries and home fries as a side for any of your sandwiches. Order online for pickup or delivery, and don't forget about our great catering. We're available 7 days a week. We can deliver or you can pick it up. Bagel Man here.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
This is Roger Harris, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-292-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Alrighty, we will continue on inside the Players Lounge with Zach Agnos coming up at 5 o'clock. He will join us in the Pirate Radio studios. Double B, Brian Bailey joins us as well in the 5 o'clock hour. We'll also make you a winner. Open up the booty bag here on a Monday. Chandler, were you in the jungle yesterday?
I was in the jungle yesterday.
Rich on Facebook Live said, Rick on Facebook Live says, great hanging out with Chandler in the jungle this weekend. What a Chan man of the people.
Well played, sir.
Chan man of the people.
Yeah, hung out with Rick and his wife Julie yesterday in the jungle, and I look forward to hanging out with them some more. They're a part of that jungle crew out there, so awesome people and great pirates. And so they were telling me about their trip to Annapolis. They were one of the many pirate fans that made the trip up there, not to watch a football game, but they're awesome pirates, and I'm looking forward to watching some more ECU baseball with them out in the jungle.
Rich on Facebook Live, I guess you used the phrase "grab the bull by the horns" earlier in the show.
I said that they take the opportunity. I said you took the opportunity.
Grab the bull by the horn. Yeah. Rich says if Chan Man likes to grab the bull by the horn, probably best not to have him do bathroom interviews. So there's some more potty humor. We'll do all the potty humor while the baseball players aren't here.
Yes, we have to act like we have some sense.
We have to be professionals, which we are.
Speaking of the baseball boys, I'm about to watch this new video with a guy that we just talked to just a few minutes ago, CJ Mayhew.
Yeah, so shame on me for bringing up Mustache March and not recognizing the defending champion of Mustache March, CJ Mayhew, who's looking to defend his crown. And I've seen Bryson and Ryder and what they have on their faces right now, and they are no competition for CJ Mayhew.
How humble is it for CJ to not even mention it?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people would be like, yeah, and I won it last year. He didn't even mention that.
No, he didn't. And
he might have forgot.
He really downplayed it. There is a new video out. What is it, ECU Baseball's account?
Yeah.
It's got a This Is Sports Center type video of CJ just looking in the mirror, getting that baby ready for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Getting it primed.
Chandler, are you going to shave? Do it with me. I'm going to shave tonight. I want to come in tomorrow with just the mustache. Come on, man.
That's not me, man.
I know, and it's not me, but it could turn into you. It could
Can
be
we be
you.
Stash Bros?
You didn't know it was you, but it might be you.
Can we be Stash Bros?
Yeah, Chandler, we can be Stash Bros.
Okay. I might do something with this tonight.
Now, I don't want to pressure you into something you don't want to do.
It's just it would be for a great cause.
And like I'm old and married, so it doesn't really matter anymore. You're still like on the market trying to pick up girls.
I'm still out. I'm on the recruiting trail, trying to find that one specific special lady, and maybe she doesn't want somebody with a creepy mustache.
I don't know. I wouldn't say your batting average is too high right now. Maybe that would improve.
No, not having too many at bats either. So
You're not even getting put in the game.
No.
Swinging dingers.
Did you even make the team?
No, I'm walk on.
CJ, you still got a girlfriend, or did when she heard my voice in Minji's the other day, did she leave you for me?
She wasn't with you.
Yeah, I'm staying away from your girlfriend. Man, I had a freaking awesome weekend doing PA for basketball.
Man, it did seem like you had a great time.
It's the most fun thing that I do over there.
Was that the only time that you did it this year?
Yeah. I was supposed to do
it.
I was supposed to do the Washington Psych Wichita State game.
Washington? We playing Washington?
Nah.
The Huskies?
Wichita State, and the game got canceled, and I was unable to do it.
Oh, that's right. I do remember you having to do that game.
I was
and that
bummed
was
out.
the same week of the Military Bowl that got canceled.
We lost everything that week, and it was very, very sad. But I'll tell you what, I'm fired up for the madness. Not a great slate of games tonight as we look at our Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by DeBuck. Top 25 action. Iowa is at home against Northwestern. Good one in the Big 12. Baylor at Texas. Baylor coming off the win over Kansas on the road at Texas. I like Texas tonight. K-State will be at Texas Tech at 9, and then UCLA and Washington at 11 o'clock tonight. So those are the only games involving top 25 action. Much larger slate coming up, which we'll talk about with Jeff Nadeau on Tuesday, including Providence Nova. That'll be a fun one coming up. Mike Krzyzewski and his final road game, regular season, at Pittsburgh. Kansas will be at TCU. Top 10 matchup, Purdue at Wisconsin, and also a big one in the Pac-12, Arizona at USC. So great slate for Tuesday night in college basketball. And I'm into it. I'm starting to watch teams to see who I'm going to take far into my brackets. Next week, wait a minute. I'm sorry. This week, in fact, I believe maybe tomorrow, conference tournament play begins. Let me look this up real quick. I believe we might have conference tournaments beginning tomorrow. I know for sure Wednesday and Thursday. And look, it's day one of these conference tournaments, so it's not going to be, super exciting and all, but just to know that we are on the doorstep of it is exciting. So Ohio Valley will get underway Wednesday, as will the Big South. The Missouri Valley on Thursday, Sun Belt on Thursday. The Atlantic Sun Conference Tournament begins tomorrow. So Mini Madness begins on Tuesday. Not a full madness, just a little mini madness. So get hype, folks. It is here.
I cannot wait.
Chandler, if you had to pick your champion on this day, this is subject to change, who would you pick?
I'm going to go with Baylor back-to-back.
Okay. The Baylor Bears.
Big win for them.
I still don't know. I don't want to go back to the Gonzaga train. I think they obviously can do it this year. But I was really disappointed they did not close the deal last year. I thought it was their year, their time. They didn't do it, so I'm a little nervous to go back to that well.
Well, they lost against St. Mary's the other night.
I watched that one. They were dominating. I mean,
St. Mary's, that little arena, there's hype in there.
Gonzaga scores and I don't have the numbers in front of me, so I'm just estimating 85, 90 points a game. They couldn't get anything going the other night. Credit to St. Mary's and their style of play really hurt Gonzaga, and they just couldn't hit shots.
Gonzaga still has the Timmy.
Tim A had a rough night. Speaking of nice mustaches, he had a rough night the other night. Pirates in action Saturday against Wichita State. Great performance by Tristan Newton, and Packers running back Aaron Jones was there to witness it.
27 points from Newton, and he says, "Hey, Cuzzo, you want to go to Sup Dogs and have a Sup Crush and a hot dog?
And go meet some celebrities?
And go hang out with Clip Brock?" And Aaron Jones is like, duh.
Can you imagine the reaction of Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams when Aaron Jones is like, "Hey, guess who I met this weekend?
Some fat,
stinky
guy."
And this little lady. Just a little Ariel Epstein.
What's he going to say
moment.
about Josh Graham?
And this complete. Well, I'm not going to say that. He's going to say I met Josh Graham. Chandler, celebrity sightings. What celebrity? So Shirley famously met Coach K in a road rage incident. Who are your celebrity sightings?
I was in Charlotte one weekend. This was the weekend the Panthers were playing the Saints. It was 2013. It was a downpour in that game. The Panthers get a victory over the Saints. Luke Kuechly with 24 tackles and an interception in that game. And the night before, we were staying in uptown Charlotte, and the hotel we were staying at had a restaurant next to the lobby. And we were walking by, and we look. I said, that looks like Sal Palantonio. And so we walk in just to be nosy, and then I go, oh my God, that's Jaws. And it was Sal Palantonio and
Jaws. Wow!
Sitting there in the restaurant of our hotel, having dinner, and we waited until we kind of waited a little bit, and then we went over there.
A little bit. Hey, while Chandler's finishing up the story, Shirley, can you pull LAF Return Sal Pal? I just want to hear it again. It's because Sal Pal is a friend of the station, Chandler. Former guest on Pirate Radio.
No way.
I want to hear that again. I'm sorry. Continue your story.
But anyway, we were trying to figure out if we wanted to go bother them, but we ended up, they were talking to somebody. We think it was like the manager, GM of the restaurant, whatever, maybe the owner. We waited till he left, and then we went over there and said, hey, we'd like to take a picture. And there is pictures somewhere, and I wish I could find them. But I did get to meet Sal Palantonio and
that's cool.
Don Jaworski.
That's a cool, neat story.
Yeah.
Of course,
I have a string of celebrity meetings.
So before we get there, Sal Pal, friend of the show, Ron Jaworski's brother, Don Jaworski, big friend
I
of the
said Don
show.
Jaworski. I meant Ron Jaworski.
Did you say Don?
I said Don because I've heard that name so many times.
All right, Shirley, hit the Sal Pal Live at 5 return.
You're listening to Live at 5 with Troy D. and Ellerby.
I love them, love them, love them. Love them. Love both of them. In Greenville, North Carolina, Sal Palantonio, ESPN.
Now, back to the show.
So good.
Was that really him?
That was him. We interviewed him.
Now, when he was saying,
was the tip of the spear.
When he was saying love both of them, I pulled that from him talking about somebody else and not Troy and Ellerby. But we did get him to say, from Greenville, North Carolina, Sal Palantonio, ESPN.
That is cool.
Had him on years and years and years ago.
Yeah, I hung out with them.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I hung out with them.
I have met quite a few, actually, over the years.
Let's name them.
Amy Grant.
Okay. I know who that is. I'm trying to think of a song. Help me out, Shirley.
Baby, baby.
Baby, baby. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Actually got to shake her hand.
Okay.
I want to shake your hand.
I want to shake your hand.
I want to shake your hand.
Shake your hand.
I'll hit that later. She and her husband Vince Gill were in town for the Michael Jordan Celebrity Golf Classic.
Interesting. Did you meet him?
Michael Jordan?
No, Vince Gill.
No. He was out playing golf at the time. She came down into the lobby, and I was introduced to her, and I got to say hello.
I didn't know they were married. Are they still married? Let's look it up.
Look it up.
All right. Who else?
Let's see. Who else did I meet? I met Kobe Bryant's dad.
Bean, jelly bean, butter bean.
I think it's jelly bean.
Sorry, it was before my time.
Anyway, I got to meet him because he actually came to the studio. I can't remember for what reason, but he was here, and I got to meet him.
Cool.
Let's see, who else? Biz Marquis.
Oh, yeah.
Tone Loke. Gosh, there's so many that I've met over the years because of what I do through various avenues. Lynn Swan. I actually not only did I get to meet him, but he signed my book because, once again, it was the Michael Jordan Celebrity Golf Classic, and I was one of the tee announcers, and he came up to the tee, and while he was waiting, I asked if he wouldn't mind signing my program book, Hall of Famer Pittsburgh Steeler
One
wide
of the
receiver,
most
by the way.
famous catches of all time.
Yep. So I got his autograph, and I know I am missing a ton of people, and it's not bragging because it happened. But I'm probably forgetting more than I remember right now. But those are the ones that I remember right off the top of my head.
Now, I did see a picture recently that you had posted on Twitter talking about meeting celebrities. You, a young Clip Brock, and Vince Carter, one of the best dunk contest participants ever. In fact,
Well, you really undersold that. He had the best dunk contest performance of all time and probably the best in-game dunker of all time.
Yes.
I wasn't a fan of Vince Carter because he went to Carolina, but that dunk contest that year that he won, I mean, there was no question Vince won it. I mean, it was just... You know how when he walks by and says it's over, trust me, it was over. There was nobody that was going to touch that dunk.
I also have a nice stable of running backs in my picture backfield because I took a picture almost right where you're sitting, Chandler, with Ernest Bonner when he came here to the Pirate Radio
Super Bowl
Studios
ring.
with the Redskins Super Bowl ring. So that was really cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, that was a cool moment in my life.
You met Joe Gibbs, didn't you?
I got Joe Gibbs. He let me wear the Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
No, Browner let me wear it. Gibbs might have as well. But yeah, I got my picture taken with Joe Gibbs.
I met Roddy Piper years ago.
Wow.
Very, very nice guy. He was very, very nice.
Just when you think you have the answers, I changed the question. Something like that. I might have said that wrong.
Well.
But Rowdy, was that right, CJ? It was something like that.
Yeah. Roddy Piper. I mean, I met the Iron Sheik.
Did he call you a jabroni?
He did not call me a jabroni, but however, he left a rather sour taste in my mouth at a wrestling event because I asked him if he wouldn't mind taking a picture with my nephew, who was very young at the time, and he wanted a rather large sum of money for a picture. And was an Iron Sheik. And I was like, yeah, no, I'll pass.
Oh, man.
So,
I wonder if he sent out a hateful tweet about you.
No, this was way
jabroni,
before.
No pay me.
Yeah, this
no pay me money for
this
picture.
was way before. It was like $20 for like a Polaroid. And I was like,
Rhodes worse than Hulk Hogan.
God, I would have loved to have met Hulk Hogan. That would have been the coolest thing ever for me. But never got a chance. Met the Barbarian.
Oh, wow.
Met him.
Did he speak?
Very little.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's kind of a soft-spoken guy. Massive in person.
Monster.
Good Lord, he's massive.
Yeah.
So I got to meet him, and so I had a friend that was who dreamt of becoming a wrestler, but really wound up being more of a referee than wrestler. So I got to meet a lot of guys through him, and that was a lot of fun meeting some of those wrestlers.
All right, celebrity sightings with the Pirate Radio crew here on a Monday.
And it's not bragging.
It's not bragging if it happened.
That's right.
Troy D, Michael Scott, Wayne Gretzky. We'll take a time out. Come back when we return. Zach Agnos, Pirate infielder, joins us as we continue on inside the Players Lounge. We'll talk about the 2-2 week, the win over North Carolina, and look at the week ahead and see if we can get to the bottom of the sledgehammer riding when we return on Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers for my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for all your laboratory testing needs. If you are in need of COVID testing for your return to school, work, or for travel, Arc Point Labs is offering same-day PCR and antigen testing with little to no wait time. Please visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or make an appointment now at onehourcovidresults.com. Go Pirates!
Hey Chandler, what are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday and I'm gonna go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm gonna go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Fun Day.
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Grow Rug 26 is coming to Greenville March 25th through the 27th. This is DJ Fossil from F3 ENC, inviting all men to sign up now for this leadership training event. The Grow Rug training events are designed to help men become high-impact men by reinforcing the F3 mission of invigoration of male community leadership. To register or to learn more, please visit f3enc.com. That's f3enc.com. Remember, you don't have to be great to get started, but you've got to get started if you want to be great.
For dine-in or to-go, Familia is your favorite place for great Italian food and more. Familia has just launched a new menu featuring new pizzas like the Sweet and Spicy and the Southwest Chicken. Every Sunday, you can feed the whole family with a buy one, get the second pizza half-price special all day. If you need to unwind after work during the week, stop by Wednesday for half-price wine, and Thursdays, all drafts are only $2. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
There's no better time to drive away with a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Greenville Auto World. Greenville Auto World is your authorized rough country dealer. We specialize in lift and leveling kits along with custom wheel packages. Whether you're looking for ground clearance or enhancing the appearance of your vehicle, trust our team for your off-road experience. Greenville Auto World, 3840 South Charles Boulevard across from Hardee's at Bells Fork, or online at greenvilleautoworld.net.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Megan State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. At Carolina Caliber, they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. They will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Rock.
All right, just talking a little Commanders football with Zach Agnos, who is a fan, correct?
Correct.
VA guy. That's how it should be.
Right, hometown team.
Too many people from VA like other teams, and it irritates me. Mm-hmm. All right, real quick, we'll get to the baseball with Zach Agnos. But so I had a celebrity sighting Saturday night at Sub Dogs, Zach.
Oh, yeah?
Ran into Green Bay Packers running back Aaron Jones.
Okay.
Why is he at Sub Dogs on a Saturday night?
Is that Tristan Newton, too?
Because he is the cousin of Tristan Newton.
Oh, really?
He went to UTEP, Tristan from El Paso.
Right.
And kind of random, but ran into him. And there's actually video that Aaron put out on one of his social media accounts where he's in Minji's like, let's go team. Like, it was pretty cool to see.
That's awesome.
And Zach, you were telling us, I don't think we talked about it on the air much, but like when you were in high school, I guess.
Yeah.
When you dated a girl who lived in an affluent neighborhood around all the Redskins players.
Yeah.
And like you said, you looked across the street and saw D'Angelo Hall.
Yeah. I think he had like 7 or 8 kids or something like that, and he had one of those big like vans that the golf team drives, like a big Mercedes van. So I was like, oh my gosh. And then he had like his sports car sitting outside. I was like, oh my gosh.
And I'm 40 years old. I still kind of geek out when I see pro athletes that. So it was a pretty cool moment. So how about celebrity sightings for you? We were talking about them a moment ago. Have you ran across anybody?
I have met Bryce Harper's parents.
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. 1 degree away.
Right. Close enough. But it was right when that E60 came out about Bryce Harper and his dad, and Carter Cunningham, my best friend growing up. His mom's best friend is really high up in Harris Teeter. Mm-hmm. And Harris Teeter's a big sponsor of the Nats. Okay. So they get tickets right behind the plate. And it came out, and I looked at Carter, and I was like, dude, I think that's Bryce Harper's parents. And he's like, dude, let's go over and introduce ourselves. I was like, nah. And the next thing you know, Carter's mom just marches over. She goes, are you Bryce Harper's? Like, screams it so that everybody could hear it. And it was awesome. I mean, I ended up getting right next to them in the picture. It was very cool.
Are you a Nats fan?
Huge Nats fan.
All right, Chandler's a Nats fan. He was sad that Mr. National, Ryan Zimmerman, retired.
It's that is my favorite player growing up. So.
Yeah. And speaking of moms and celebrities, so when my dad and I went to Redskins games growing up, I don't like to approach people. In fact, the other night, I went the Newton route. I was like, hey, Tristan, you think we can get a picture like with you and your cousin over here? And he was like, yeah, no problem, cool. But my mom, like, had, no shame in her game. So she would be down there when the players park going into the stadium, and my dad and I would be up top, like sending her numbers, like that's Daryl Green, 28. Like, so she would do all the interactions, and we'd be the middleman.
Right? Yeah. So I went to a Red Sox game with my family when Jake played up on Cape Cod, and we went to a Red Sox game, and their stadium's so old that like the players actually park like on the street where the fans walk. And we all saw Craig Kimbrell just on his phone in full. It was like 20 minutes before the game, casual Agno style, rolling up last minute right at the game time. Like, oh my gosh, that's Craig Kimbrell. And I was like, Craig! And then he's like on the phone, he like turned around, I was like, he just gave me the peace sign. I was like, heck
Craig
yeah.
gave me the peace.
Yeah.
Craig gave me
I was like, heck yeah.
All right, so one day people will call their friends and say, hey, I just met Zach Agnos. You'll never believe it. And
I hope so.
You'll be that guy.
I hope so.
Good win last night, Zach. Needed it, got it, and I know you're feeling good on this Monday, salvaging that series last night.
Yeah, definitely. I try not to look at the weather, but Saturday after the game, an umpire came up to me and was like, you think we'll get it in? I was like, I don't know. He's like, it's supposed to rain. I was like, well, it's in Greenville. He's like, yeah, I live in Greenville. So, I told everybody, I said, listen, like, let's just take it as approach. We're playing. And if we don't, we don't. But if we're playing, we're going to be ready, and we're going to salvage this series. And they're a good team, man. I think they were way better than they were last year, just offensively.
Yeah, they got some studs in the lineup.
They got their leadoff guy, Vance Honeycutt. He's a stud. But they're just top to bottom. They're pretty solid team, and I think they'll have a really, really good long season this year.
Shirley, can you hit the Cliff Godwin weather real quick? Because he doesn't talk about
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
He does not like questions about the weather. And Zach, you said you try not to focus on it, but you are out there in the elements playing. How about shout out to Joey Perry and the crew as always?
They're awesome. They really do take good care of us. And Joey, he's one of my favorites. Even in the dugout, he'll sit in the dugout. He'll make us laugh. He'll talk. He'll joke around with us. And they work harder than anybody else. We'll be walking, like today we're walking back from lift. Guys are power washing the benches and everything in the dugouts and dragging the field, watering the field, putting turfs down, doing mound work. Just it's hours on hours, and it's more hours than we put in. It's admirable watching them.
Joey actually gave me a dry willy last night. It was not a wet willy, but there was a finger in the ear as I was doing the starting lineups. But the true pro I am didn't even look back; just kept on going. And then I saw that it was Joey who did it, and moved on about my business.
That's impressive.
you gotta. Hey, look, man, you got a lot of distractions, right?
Oh
yeah,
focus. That's right
on the job at hand. Gave Ryder a shout out for his play in the field, trying to upstage you last night, but you had a web gym of your own. Those got to feel good, Zach. I know you guys take a lot of pride in what you do defensively.
Yeah. Coach Palumbo's really honest 24/7 about it. We really don't take any reps off. And my mom texted me. She said, "I was watching the game. Some great plays out there." I was like, it kind of felt routine. Like it's just like we do it so much that almost every diving play or something just feels routine at this point.
Yeah.
And something we take pride in, and it's shown the past 2 years. I know the COVID season we had the best infield in the country, fielding percentage wise, and last year I think we were really high up there. And defense is really important, and it's something Coach Palumbo takes a lot of pride in, and we do too. So,
Zach, 0 for 4 last night, but the team gets a win.
Yeah,
I mean, one of those things.
Yeah,
you'll get some hits tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. I don't focus on that stuff. We're gonna. I'd rather go 0 for 4 and win than go 4 for 4 with 4 home runs and lose. That's the kind of guy I am, and I think that's the kind of guy everybody on our team is, honestly. So
saw the big game from the young kid Jacob Jenkins Coward, and I've heard this now kind of swirling around when his name comes up, but Bryson mentioned it a moment ago. Great attitude on him, like high energy guy. Is that how you describe him?
I mean, that dude is just like, he just goes after it, like no matter what. Like Coach, like, we had Chris Howell, who's been in our program. He's a Navy SEAL, really close to us. He asked questions, and we call him JC. JC answered both of the questions, and remember, Chris Howell's a Navy SEAL, so he's heard a lot, and he got blown back. He's like, wow, really good answers. Like, he's just that type of kid, man. He's just like, he doesn't think too much. He just goes out and just balls. Like, it's just, he's a baller. He's a gamer. He's a freak of an athlete. He's just a fun, like, contagious dude to be around.
That's awesome to hear, and you got to have guys like that in the program. Great that he's getting it done on the field. But who are the off the field guys? I would probably consider you one of these guys that keeps it loose in the clubhouse, the dugout, high energy. Do you have is there some guys you can count on to be that every game?
Yeah, I try to be like on and off the field, just bringing energy. Cooch Maynard's a big guy with that. He was the one who took my cowboy hat out of my locker yesterday.
We'll talk about that in a moment.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait to get to that. Josh Groves is huge. Skylar Brooks, CJ Mayhew. We got a bunch of guys who are just all bought in. Like Joey Barini, who not trying to knock him down, but when he first got here, never said a word. He was just quiet all to himself. I mean, he is screaming. Screaming. And then J-Dub, who doesn't say much anyway, just he's screaming, he's doing all of this, and
so it's contagious.
It's so contagious.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
A moment, and the big donkey pitcher from Virginia is pretty popular on social media now. I guess he watched the game last night because he was shouting out ECU quite a bit in the win over North Carolina. But he's got a video up after Jake Hunter gets hit, and you're laughing. What was that conversation like with the kid after he gets hit with the ball there on the mound?
Yeah, well, he got hit, and first reaction, I was like, oh no, we need him to pitch, right? Because he's just a stud. And so me, I was just trying to cheer him up a little bit. So I walked up to the mound. Well, I first turned to Ryder and said something, and then he's like, go tell Jake that. And I was like, all right, I planned on it. And I turned to him, I said, Jake, if you would have gotten out of the way, I was right behind you. I would have made that play.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, sorry, I didn't know. He's like, sorry, I tried to get out of the way or something like that.
Yeah.
And,
tough to do when the ball's coming that fast.
It was 100 miles an hour. And,
yeah.
He showed me his bruise he's got on his left, right. I don't know what butt cheek it is, but it's like 3 different colors. And I was just messing around with him today, poking it, but. No, that dude followed me on Twitter. I was like, oh, this is awesome. Dude.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He's pretty big in the college baseball world now. Cliff Godwin and the Pirate fans love a tough team, Zach. So he's got a bruise. Ryder showed me his bruise from getting plunked at the plate. So you got, what do you got here? Oh, no. What's that from?
That's from sliding.
Yeah.
On infield or infield. Sometimes.
I would say strawberry, but that's more of a
like a
pomegranate.
Pomegranate. Well, I was thinking watermelon, but
well, close to it. So yeah, you guys have your battle scars here already early on into the season, and I mentioned this with Bryson. You don't get a lot of practice time in season, right? So part of it is perfecting your craft with ground balls and hitting, but also like the training, like that side of it, keeping your bodies right. How important is that to you?
It's really important. I think Coach Godwin doesn't want to overwhelm us, so he doesn't have us at the field. Like today, we didn't have practice, but we had a lift, so he just had us up there for that hour of lifting. And so I don't think he tries to overwhelm us. And
also as a player, like you probably learn it, but is it hard to like take some time off? Like I should be doing something right now, but you got to rest the body sometimes, right?
Yeah, it is. But our lives are so consumed because we got school and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't really take time off. You're just doing a different thing.
Very rarely are you doing nothing. Like you don't have a
rarely.
Yeah.
Like probably after 8:00 is when I'll just sit down. I might play some Fortnite or something with some buddies. But
there you go.
So, but no, I mean it's huge. Taking care of your body. It's something that I've learned a lot about since I've been here because I played 25 games a year in high school.
Right.
And I come here and it's 56 games. It's as many games as we play in a year in 1 month.
And then you go play summer ball.
And then summer ball. So it's like, I got one of those deep tissue massagers. I got cupping. I got I got all of this stuff. And yeah, I got access. Like my girlfriend's dad, he's a chiropractor. So I'll call him, ask him what like stretches I need to do to keep my back good and all that stuff. So it's awesome.
Zach Agnos joining us. Duke on the schedule on Tuesday. Always a good weekday matchup with the Blue Devils each and every year. Should be no different tomorrow, and you get to play at the Durham Bulls Park, so that's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet. We played there last year. It's such a cool place, and a bunch of the fans set up at the restaurant and all of that. But Duke's a good team, and it's exciting because if we get a win there, I think we'll really start to get rolling. So.
And it's not just cliche. You're going to come in here every week and say, fill in the blanks, a good team, because this schedule is probably the toughest maybe ever for ECU.
And I was scrolling through Twitter just before I got on, and I saw like it was a list of the undefeated teams in college baseball, and Maryland was on there, and then the St. Mary's College from California that would play. Is that 2 weeks after the LeClaire Classic or something? I don't really know. But they're a couple weeks after. In a couple weeks, and they're both
the week after
so they're a good team. They're undefeated, and people might say it's only how many games, but to win 7 games in a row in college baseball is a pretty tough thing to do.
We've seen how tough it can be for sure. And then how special is it to you, the LeClaire Classic coming up this weekend? First of all, great opponents again, Michigan, Maryland, Indiana State, but also what it means and what it means to you guys as players.
Yeah, it's a great cause. I've already started my mustache prep a little bit.
How's that going?
That's about 5 days in, so it's gonna be pretty solid. All right. I'm making it to the Final Four this year for sure.
All right, calling a shot.
Yeah. So, but anyway, it's a great cause, and it's something that we look forward to because our program is built around Coach LeClaire. Not built around, but he was the one who integrated the culture that we preach about. He just brought so much to this program. It's honestly the least we could do to honor him because he's such an influential man still to this day. We read his book every year, and he's meant so much to the program. And so I think it's awesome. I think it's great for awareness, and it's a lot of fun.
A lot of baseball coming up for you guys, Zach, because you've got Tuesday, you've got the weekend, and then your first 5-game week with a Tuesday, Wednesday trip to Virginia Tech and Radford. So you'll be playing a lot of games here coming up in the next week.
Yeah, we're excited. That just means more baseball, and that's what we all love doing, and we'll get more excited, a little more gritty, as we call it, too.
Mentioned this to Ryder. You guys got to pick up Cooch here. He's had 2 good performances and no wins to show for it.
I know.
Baseball's not fair. Some of those stats, like, he should not be 0-2, but he is.
Yeah. I mean, that's how baseball works. It's like hitting. Like, you can hit a rock. Like, Bryson, I was just thinking of him. His last at-bat smokes the ball to center field, left center field. He gets out. But, I'm a firm believer in the game will get even with you. good and bad ways. So like if you get a dinky hit, then you're going to line out. Or
Right.
if you line out, you're going to get a dinky hit. But if Cooch goes up there and keeps doing what he's doing, I think there'll be a lot of wins in his future because he's been lights out so far.
Well, Lane Hoover laced one into center last night,
Yeah.
and if you didn't watch the Carolina game from Friday and just saw the box score, you would assume he laced like four, but didn't get out of the infield.
I know, that was awesome. He's so funny about it because he walked in and he said after last night, he said, "Dang, I got 3 hits on 3 balls that," he said the distance wouldn't equip whatever, I don't know what he said, but it wouldn't equal what he hit that ball at.
Exactly.
And he started laughing. So
Yeah.
he's a fun dude to be around when he's doing that little his type of play with the bunts and just moving a baseball.
That's what he does, and he does it well, and he's got that speed. I asked the guys earlier, the fastest guys on the team. He came up, Riley Johnson, Bryson Worrell. Nobody said Zach Agnos.
Yeah.
But you described yourself as, was it sneaky, savvy? What kind of base runner? Savvy?
Yeah. I can read a defense pretty well, and like against Bryant, I'm not bragging on myself, but against Bryant,
It's not bragging if it happened. That's the
That's
phrase.
right.
So,
But against Bryant, props to Coach Palumbo as well. Against Bryant, I hit the ball to right field. Ben Newton scored from second. They overthrew the cutoff man at first, so I took second base. Like that's
extra base.
It's just extra bases, and I will say that was Coach Palumbo, but it's okay.
There you go. Zach Agnos joining us here inside the Pirate Radio studios. All right, Zach, what you guys don't look ahead too much. So, like, will you go over the Duke starter tomorrow afternoon, or like at what point do you look at your next opponent?
We will talk about the starting pitcher and get our report tomorrow morning before we hop on the bus and head over there. Just what our approach is going to be, what it's going to take. Even like how their catcher is, what kind of pickoffs they run, if they run like a timing pick. It's so detailed, very accurate, just about everything you need to be successful.
And it's not a lot of turnover time from when you get that to the first pitch. And because I was thinking about it with Carter Spivey, great performance last night.
Oh, yeah.
But his post game, he said credit to AK Austin Knight and the plan. And I know you get that plan like the day of, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of turnover time there, but they do a great job letting you know about the opponent.
Yeah, we got a video of the pitcher, his velocity, what pitches, how often, like percentage breakdowns, how his ball moves, if it rides, tails, sinks, cuts, whatever. Pitchers are a little different because they pretty much get the same lineup every day.
Yeah.
But AK is very detailed, and it's impressive what he does with the pitchers. And just I remember Skylar, I was talking to my roommate, I was like, you guys actually hear all that before you guys go out and pitch? He's like, yeah. I was like, holy cow.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're still playing baseball, though, right?
Right.
The game you love. So
that's it.
All right, we'll wrap it up here. So last week I said we were talking about the hockey stick, and I was like, you couldn't ride it like Happy Gilmore style. So last night, Wilcoxon drops the bomb into right center. There's a sledgehammer all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He's got your cowboy hat.
My cowboy hat.
And he's riding it to the dugout. Okay, nobody knows about this sledgehammer. Do you?
No idea. When I saw the sledgehammer, I just wanted to. I don't want to. No offense. I think Virginia Tech has a great home run celebration. I don't know if you've seen it. It's where the guy hits a home run and he runs back and they toss him the hammer and he slams it. So I was like, that's cool, but
You want to do your own thing,
right?
Yeah.
I don't want to copy them. So I saw the sledgehammer in the dugout. Everybody's playing with it, and I was just like, all right, whatever. And then I didn't even see J-Dub do it, but Skylar told me, he's like, dude, this was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I was like, wait, that's my cowboy hat. And then Ryder tells me, he goes, I'm pretty sure someone dented it. And then I got mad because that's not a cheap hat.
Yeah.
And so now it didn't get dented, by the way.
All right,
so
we're safe.
But I think we're going to try. I told everybody I think we should get a purple bedazzled cowboy hat or something like that.
Wow, let's do it. The purple bedazzled cowboy hat.
Just something more funny, flashy, whatever.
Well, what I like about you guys, so the safety dance came from Chris Holba's warm-up music years ago.
Right.
And it just kind of stuck. And then you had the birdhouse, like the cowboy hat now. What you guys are doing is unique to East Carolina, and it's kind of organic. Like you're not forcing it.
Right.
I like it.
It just comes naturally. Like Smitty, last year I was letting off some steam one of the first weekends, and Smitty walked in just to see if I was okay, and actually just like looked at the birdhouse and was like, just took it out, and then and then we won, and then Smitty cut his nose on it or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
And so now they put tape on it, but it comes naturally. We don't put too much thought into it, but once we get something, we grab a hold of it and we ride out through the season. So,
and I don't think this ever went anywhere, but like I remember a walk-off and Bryant Packard running around with a bucket on his head, and he became bucket man for like a...
I think it was a walk-off, and then I think he did in the regional too.
Okay, he did break it back out.
Yeah, I think he did one time. I think it was like twice maybe, because I was like, what the heck is he doing? And then he trips over. So I was just...
The best are when they start for no reason and it just becomes a thing.
It's just, it just happens.
All right, we'll see what they break out of the dugout this weekend. Although, I guess, does the cowboy hat travel with the team, or is that a home? Okay.
Yeah,
it'll be
travel.
there.
I should, at least.
It'll be in Durham coming up on Tuesday. Zach, thanks for hanging out with us, man.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Thank you for having me.
Pirate infielder Zach Agnos joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Shirley, you want to open up the booty bag right about now? Let's make somebody a winner right now.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right. Pack the Jungle is already getting the word out.
Gosh.
Looks like ECU. This is going to get you in trouble with somebody.
I'm sorry.
Looks like ECU's looking for a purple bedazzled cowboy hat per Zach Agnos. Who can make this happen?
Oh,
now it's more of a pimp hat.
Awesome.
I was going to say, that looks like a pimp hat.
Is that the Tulsa turnover pimp hat?
Yeah, we can't get the pimp hat. It's got to be a cowboy hat.
It got to be a cowboy hat.
And can it be like your hat with additions, or does it need to be a whole new hat?
It can just be whatever. We don't really care.
All right. We'll figure it out as we go. All right, 317-1250. Shirley, what are we giving away today?
Lunch for two at Tiebreakers.
Lunch for two at Tiebreakers can be yours if you are caller number
10.
Caller 10, 317-1250. We're back with more on Pirate Radio Live after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Have you stopped doing your favorite activity due to chronic aches and pains? Let Eastern Physical Medicine and Rehab help. They provide regenerative injection therapy that can help with osteoarthritis, joint pain, carpal tunnel, and plantar fasciitis. Eastern Physical Medicine and Rehab will help you get back into the groove. Eastern Physical Medicine and Rehab, 2245 Stantonsburg Road, across from the hospital. Call 215-9294 for an appointment today.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Hey, this is Troy D., proud ECU grad from the class of '94. And if you know me, you know I love the '90s here at ECU. It was some of our glory days, including bowl games, the Peach Bowl, and even a March Madness appearance. Relive those days with my friends from Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics is a cool retro store with all types of merchandise, including the '90s ECU vintage tees and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person, 304 Evans Street, or online at shoptailgateclassics.com. Tailgate Classics, bringing back the throwbacks.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
for the latest from the world of golf. Tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelms and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Domino's new warm oven-baked dips and twist combos are making a lot of noise in the pizza world.
Holy cow.
That's good. There's cheesy marinara with dippable bread twist.
So cheesy, so tomatoey.
Sweet and cinnamony baked apple dip.
Now that is sweet.
And melty 5-cheese dip.
Hold up. 5 cheeses?
Try our new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizza for $7.99 each when you carry out from Domino's. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients in Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. And congratulations to Ray Odom of Winterville. Picked up lunch for 2 at Tiebreakers. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. It is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Boy, this has really taken off in just a matter of a few minutes. Zach Agnos kind of just threw out there. It wasn't like a, hey, everybody, I need your attention. I have an important announcement. It was just like a throwaway line where he said, we need a purple bedazzled cowboy hat for home run celebrations.
There's plenty of contestants.
And now everybody is chiming in on social media, including Clint.
I love Clint's.
Who literally has a purple cowboy hat that is bedazzled. Oh, I don't know where the hell you find that from.
I wonder if he has a daughter. That looks like something for, like, I don't know.
Chris is saying he has extra hats and he has gems and glue stored somewhere that he's going to make on his own. Stan Briggs put a picture out of some sort of pimpish hat, but it also looks kind of like a beach hat. It's crazy. So, hey, we're having fun here, but I know what's going to happen.
That is a huge brim on that hat.
It is. The Pirates are going to lose, and there's going to be idiots out there saying,
if they weren't too worried about a damn hat.
They're so worried about a hat they can't get a hit.
I mean, yeah.
Before you even say that, look in the mirror, say, I'm a moron and I'm an idiot, and then don't do what you're about to do. This is just fun.
What do you know? You're just fat and stinky.
People can do 2 things at once. It's like the Cam Newton. If Cam Newton spent more time practicing instead of dressing like that. Look, you can say Cam dresses like an idiot and he can still have time to practice during the week. Those things aren't exclusive. You can walk and chew gum at the same time.
All right, Clip.
Don't be an idiot.
Clip.
Brian Bailey joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Double B, how you doing?
Thought you were going to say, speaking of idiots.
I would never do that, Brian.
God, who peed in your cornflakes this morning?
I'm getting mad at something that hadn't even happened yet, but I know it's going to happen. So I'm angry about it. Bailey,
not stinky. I've never known you to be stinky.
Hey, look, you've been around me quite a bit. I wouldn't say I smell good, but I don't. It's like a non-smell.
Not either. Yeah.
BB, what's going on? A lot's going on. I'll answer the question for you. We got hoops, we got baseball, everything in between. A great time of the sports year, right?
Yeah, it is. It's really, it's one of those things when people ask me all the time, what's your favorite season. I used to say whatever's in season. Really, that's what it is. We always, we go and flow. College football is so awesome, but then you get this time of year where you got the high school basketball with their version of March Madness. You got, college basketball coming up with the conference tournaments, and then you got, the true March Madness. And Pirate baseball is so much fun to cover and to watch those guys play. And it really is. It's a great time of year.
You gonna be able to make it to Durham on Tuesday, Bailey?
No, we won't make it to Durham. We got.
You got basketball.
Home. Farmville Central's got 2 games at home, so we'll get some help with that one from the Raleigh folks. But I wish we could. If there was nothing going on, that's what we would do. We would just go to Durham, do sports out. That's one of the great things about technology and how far we've come. Back in the day when I first started, even after that, 10 years after I first started, but we'd have to take a satellite truck to Durham to broadcast live. Now we take a little pack with us, and it's based on cell phone technology, and we pop up live. I get to go live at all kinds of down in Clearwater. We go live every night.
Yeah,
Pirates in the tournament, so it's fun.
Big weekend on tap. We'll get to the high school basketball in a moment, Bailey, but the Keith LeClaire Classic. We'll have Audrey LeClaire on our show coming up later on this week to remember her father and then talk about what she's still doing now to raise awareness for ALS and the medical advancements with it and everything that goes with that. But a very special weekend for Cliff, and even talking to the current players, Bailey, they know how big of a deal it is, and you got some great teams rolling in here, so really looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, it's always a great weekend, and the ALS folks come in town, and they have information on it. We start Mustache March. I haven't officially started mine because we had a promo shoot today, so I guess I start tomorrow with the Mustache March. It'll take a while for it to get going and everything, but that's it's a tradition in East Carolina, and Michigan's also participating, so they're coming to town. Memphis is participating in Mustache March, so we'll see them later in the season. Pitt Community College is helping out with Tommy Eason, so it's kind of a cool deal. And March is a great month, like you said. March Madness and St. Patrick's Day coming up as well, so hang on. The Ides of March.
Good stuff, and looking forward to the weekend. Looking forward to spring ball on tap as well. But how about the basketball, Bailey? You had a number of coaches on your show from the area earlier today, some that are out of the playoffs, some that are still in, and that includes Kinston and Farmville, who may be on a crash course to see one another, right?
Yeah, they both can win on Tuesday night, and they will play coming up on Saturday. The funny part to me is that unless things have changed, and it could have changed since 1 o'clock this afternoon, but I haven't seen anything across my desk. But, the fact that they're still trying to figure out what to do with the regional finals, if they're going to have them at the higher seed or if they're going to have some other, location where it's just odd to me that we don't have that figured out until the week of. I mean, if you're going to say that the higher seed gets to host, then, the higher seed should host, but you're going to go to a neutral site or you're going to have the higher seed hosting. So Farmville's in the driver's seat either way because they'll host if they win. They're the top seed. And if I'm Kinston, I'm hoping for a neutral site because they'll bring a lot of fans too, but they won't be able to host if Farmville wins.
Yeah, it's kind of hot. It's, fans, I guess, need to prepare. The teams themselves, although nobody wants to look ahead at this time, but for you and the folks covered it, I'm sure they would like to know where they need to be going for these games. Farmville, is anybody touching them, Bailey? They got to go out and play. They can't just roll the ball out and take a win, but can anybody compete with the Jags this year?
I think Kinston most certainly can.
Okay.
I don't know much about Cummings because Cummings is undefeated, and they're going to play Kinston in that regional semifinal tomorrow night in Kinston. So I think, in talking to Perry Kendall, it sounded like to me that he was concerned with Cummings, that they're a pretty good basketball team. But Farmville Central is just, Coach Williford, he's got it going on, man. And those guys, they just go up and down the court. The other night, I think they were down 1 or down 2 early in the second quarter and went on a 37-4 run. So they'll just blast you, in a heartbeat. And, we had some really good high school basketball this year. It was really enjoyable to watch with in the Big Carolina 3A4A with what Conley did, what South Central did, what Rose did. Rose had a great season as well. So with that and with what Farmville does, Green Central had a nice year with Blue Edwards again. There's just so much good high school basketball in Eastern North Carolina.
Yeah, I guess Conley ran out of rocks for their rock fight. Saw they had another low-scoring game. They were up at halftime on Saturday, right, Bailey?
Yeah, I think that's what Coach Maloney said today. I think he said they were up 9.
Yeah.
So up 9 in a low-scoring game, you think that's like being up 15 or 16.
Right.
But he said late in the game they just the team that they lost to was a little bit deeper than they were. And he said it showed at the end.
Bailey, looking at college hoops, I'm really excited about this year's tournament. Always excited about it. But how about 7 top 10 teams losing in one day on Saturday? Numbers 1 through 6 all lose on Saturday. Something we've never seen before, and it's just a preview of the madness that's coming up in a couple weeks now.
And those brackets, they'll be busted early just because, you know, and like you said, it's the first time it's ever happened where 7 teams were beaten on the same day in the top 10, and 1 through 6. I mean, that's just unheard of. Gonzaga stayed at number 1 despite losing.
Yeah,
new Associated Press top 25.
I think it was Duke was the highest ranked team to 1, right, Bailey?
I think so.
But they didn't move them up to 1. Gonzaga and Arizona stayed up at the top.
Yeah, it's just it's mind-boggling how crazy it can be, and it's going to be a great weekend this weekend. Coach K's last game at Cameron Indoor. I saw today that tickets for that baby are going for like $5,000 to $7,000.
Man,
that's nuts.
Well, I will not be there. I'll be at Clark LeClaire Stadium this weekend. I was able to do work the basketball game Saturday, Bailey. Good win by the Pirates. Good week for the Pirates, winning 2 home games. You had a little fisticuffs going on at the end of the thing there where Brandon Suggs got fouled, didn't like it, reacted. Obviously, can't do that in that situation, but he did. Was ejected. J.J. Miles got a technical in the melee as well. Could have been a lot uglier sitting there watching it all happen in front of me. Glad it didn't escalate into something worse. But one of those situations where East Carolina, Brandon Suggs, I mean, you got to be smarter in that situation. He had some frustration the way he was fouled, I think, multiple times on that play. But got to be smarter than that, and hopefully moving forward he will be.
I'll tell you, and I didn't see the original, punch or whatever you want to call it that Brandon did, and when they announced that he was ejected, I thought, well, something had to happen in the scrum that they saw in the video, and then I saw the replay when I got home, and I thought, oh yeah, it was a rabbit punch, it was a quick punch, but he threw one out there, so and he's got to be smarter than that in that situation.
Yeah,
you're going to get fouled. I mean, that's just what's going to happen, but it's hard. I mean, it's easy to say when you're sitting in the bleachers and you're not in the heat of battle, but you can see where he had he was upset about it, and he showed.
A winning season. Troy D was kind of on me earlier that I was not celebrating a winning basketball season more than I am, and I'm not I'm not poo-pooing the season. It's great they had a winning season, but I don't know. I still kind of I wanted more. I don't think I'm being too greedy, but I'm happy the team performed the way they did. I just wish they'd have done a little more this year, regular season. I do think they have a chance to win on the road at Wichita. I won't predict that to happen, but I think they can win a game or two in the tournament, depending on where they're set up. Now, if they're in that 8-9 spot and have to see Houston early in the tournament, that might not be good. But I do think this team can go to Texas and win a game in the tournament.
Well, I think this team has kind of proven they can play with just about anybody in the league, and we all know it's a very tough basketball league. So I think that, you can see that the thing turning around. It's just every year something happens that they were just so beat up with injuries. If they'd gone through the whole season without any injuries, but it had to have gotten them at least another win or two, you would think. And they lost the Wichita State game at home. That's another game that, you'll probably be favored in. So I think Joe did a great job this year trying to get them, how many winning seasons is that now? 3 in the last 25?
Yep, it does not happen a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, basketball here is just a tough nut, and hopefully, Joe gets everything and continue on as the head coach.
Bailey, thanks for joining us today at the Brian Bailey Show as he's talking high school basketball playoffs. You can catch it at 6 o'clock, and we'll talk to you again soon, BB.
Sounds good. Thanks, man.
All righty. Thank you. There is Brian Bailey joining us. Take a timeout. Come back. We'll have more for you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Hey, Troy D here with my good friend Kelvin Rawls from Pest Tech. Kelvin, I just want to thank you and Chris and all the great folks at Pest Tech for such awesome service. You totally eliminated the mosquitoes in my backyard, plus the fire ant problem I was having in the yard.
Hey, you're certainly welcome, Troy. I have heard the same thing from all of our customers through the year of COVID. With everyone being home, they want to enjoy the outside and being mosquito, fire ant, and pest free.
Enjoy all your property from the kitchen to the curb. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com today for complete service.
In Greenville, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on, like the one who mowed your lawn that week you were sick. Well, here's another good neighbor you can count on, State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer. Timothy and his team are here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance, which can save you money and time. So combine home and auto and start the savings rolling. Call State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer at 493-0002 and start saving today.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. The dog days of February are here for college basketball teams, including the Pirates. I'll have some thoughts next.
I'm Clip Brock.
I'm Chandler Honeycutt.
I'm Shirley Rhodes.
Join us every weekday from 3 to 6 for Pirate Radio Live.
We'll keep you up to date on everything going on with ECU Athletics and make you a winner each and every day when we open up the Pirate Radio Booty Bag.
You can hear the show streaming online, on radio, and on social. Catch us weekdays on Pirate Radio Live from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Joe Dooley's Pirates had a tough January, going 2-6 with 2 cancellations. The AAC schedule maker didn't do the Pirates any favors with 2 games against Memphis, 2 games against Cincinnati, and a game at Houston ranked number 10 in the nation at the time. February is usually make or break time. Guys are tired from the wear and tear of the games, practices, and travel, not to mention going to school. The tough guys look to find a way to persevere and even thrive while others fall by the wayside. If teams can get through February in one piece, usually the energy picks up going into the first week of March and into conference tournament play. That is the challenge for ECU this month. Stay the course, keep chopping wood. There are 8 games this month, 4 at home and 4 on the road. A good month, and the Pirates can have a rare winning season. A bad month, and it's just more of the same. Stay tuned. Come on back next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
This is Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, Office Coordinator for ECU Football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a quick look at your stock market report. The Dow was down 166 points at 33,892. NASDAQ was up 56 points, however, at 13,751, and the S&P was down 10 at 4,373. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, enjoyed talking to our players inside the Players Lounge today on Pirate Radio Live. Has had a hearty Bud Light ECU report brought to you by Bud Light. Thanks to Ryder Giles, Bryson Worrell, Zach Agnos, and CJ Mayhew for joining us on the show today. We'll be watching some Pirate baseball on Tuesday during the show as the Pirates take on the Duke Blue Devils. Stephen Igo will join us Thursday instead of his normal Tuesday spot because he will be live in Durham coming up Tuesday afternoon. So looking forward to Pirate baseball on Tuesday. Also, Bryson Worrell told us that next time he hits a home run and we're watching the game and we do our tilt-a-whirl spin celebration, he wants to see video of it. And I said, all right, pretty simple. Hit a home run tomorrow.
No problemo.
That's all you got to do.
He's just got to do his part.
It's kind of on you at this point, Bryson. We're going to do our job.
You have your job to do, but once your job is done, then we have a job to do.
Three words, Chandler. Do your job. Simple as that.
Was that Bill Belichick?
It was.
Okay.
And that guy knows a thing or two about
winning,
doing his job, winning. Charlie Sheen knows a thing or two about winning.
Winning.
That was a weird
time on Earth. Yes, very much so.
Because we carried the Dan Patrick Show during those times. So, like, I'm sitting in here doing my daily whatever while that interview is going on, and I'm like texting all my friends, like, "Hey, are y'all listening to this Charlie Sheen interview?"
Oh, wait. I didn't realize that it was on the Dan Patrick
That's
Show.
That's what got the whole thing going. Is that interview on the DP Show, where he started the winning. He started the blood. Was it Tiger Blood?
Yeah.
All that stuff. That started from that interview, and then he went on to do like 100 more interviews, like on TV and stuff. So it all started on that show, which was right here on Pirate Radio at the time. So it was kind of crazy stuff. All right, let's see. We owe another break. I feel like we should do something this segment. What should we give to the listeners this segment?
I do have a
Shirley Rhodes
scoreboard
news
update.
Okay.
ECU is currently playing Duke at the moment in women's lacrosse.
Wait a minute. So, by the way, we want more. Amanda Moore. 4-0 going into this game, Shirley. Are you sure you want to give this score? I haven't seen it.
Well, let me pull up the stat. Ooh. Yeah, we don't want to see that just yet. ECU is trailing Duke 11-3 in the second period.
Yeah, figured this was their first real tough test of the season.
Because Duke's lacrosse team is actually really good.
But they picked up another win over the weekend to get to 4-0. So good, great start for them. Best start ever. But not going their way today.
Yeah, it's not looking good right now. But
thank you for that scoreboard update, though.
Brought to you by Da Box.
Hey, Chandler, what are you doing tonight?
I'm going to see, well, that's tomorrow night.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
Going to go see DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke.
What song are you going to sing?
Don't Stop Believing by Journey. It's my go-to. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to go to the Buck and see some live music and also start a fist fight.
Oh, sweet.
Wait,
me
what?
too.
I don't know. I just feel like mixing it up a
Let's
little
not
bit.
promote that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Let's not. Why are you guys fighting? We heard it on Pirate Radio.
Yeah.
Well, we heard that Clip and Chandler were going to be here starting a fist fight, and we started one, and they're not here.
I'm in the parking lot in front of the Chinese restaurant. I'm not at the Buck when I start my fight. Da Buck.
Wow. Y'all are...
Shirley, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, man. I kind of like to do... I guess it's not necessarily karaoke, but if there's a rap song in the karaoke list, I'll pull that up. I wouldn't necessarily call it karaoke, though. The last time I sang karaoke was there was a Garth Brooks song called Working on a Full House. Or Two of a Kind. I think it's called Two of a Kind.
Okay.
I sang that once.
All right.
years
I would say
ago.
If I had one, I'd probably just go Rocket Man.
Well, every summer I go to camp for a week, and we do lip sync battles, which those are a lot of fun because the kids really enjoy that. So, I'll do a lip sync battle all day long, but when it comes to karaoke, I can't sing.
Hey, content junkie, stop working so hard for a minute. Take a 2-minute break. What's your go-to karaoke song?
First off, I was a little busy doing content junkie things, Clip.
That's why I said take a break.
Take a break. Junkie, Clip, junkie. I'm an addict. I need to do it.
What is your song?
It's probably Wagon Wheel, Darius Rucker. But
All right.
That's
kinda,
easy. That's an easy one.
Yeah, but it's like a read the room thing. Like sometimes they don't want read the room, dude.
Wait, so you're doing it for the people? I feel like karaoke, you're kind of doing it for yourself too, though.
Oh, I thought you were asking like if you do like a karaoke song like at a bar or something.
That's what I'm asking. So you take requests?
Would you not want to do something that you want everybody to join in and sing along?
Kinda. So at an empty bar, you're doing Wagon Wheel. What are you doing with people there?
What?
You're the one making this complicated.
No, what are you talking about?
You said your go-to's Wagon Wheel, but you got to read the room.
Yes. So
all right.
If everybody else is doing like classic rock songs, you probably want to follow suit.
So what are you gonna do?
Probably Don't Stop Believing.
All right, get back to work.
What in the world?
God, everything's so,
what is going on?
So contentious with this guy. See what happens when he doesn't get his work fixed? He starts getting angry at everyone.
And he's itching. He's like, what are you talking about? That has been the content junkie.
Junkie!
I like All By Myself. Remember that song? All by myself.
Wow. Some high notes in there.
Don't wanna be. No, I can't hit the high notes.
Tyler says Higher by Creed. And you take me higher.
I guess maybe next time if I do karaoke, I might pull out a Stevie Nicks.
Hit it.
Let's hit it right now.
Hey, do we got to go to break? One more?
We do.
Take the last break. Hit it while we go to break.
Okay, hold on.
With this song, with this bumper.
I can't do it. With the. Okay, here. And the landslide brought us down. It's not as good as it was before, but that's because I'm laughing. But
It's not as goaty as it was before.
I'm telling you, she sounds like a goat chewing marbles.
You were in full goat mode. You're the goat.
Landslide brought us down.
Shirley, you're the goat. Take a time out. Come back. Have more for you. Very little bit of more for you after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers for my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for all your laboratory testing needs. If you are in need of COVID testing for your return to school, work, or for travel, Arc Point Labs is offering same-day PCR and antigen testing with little to no wait time. Please visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or make an appointment now at onehourcovidresults.com. Go Pirates!
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
At US Cellular, we know you have a choice of wireless carriers. And while the other guys may limit your choice of free phones, at US Cellular, you can choose any phone from any brand for free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month with 4 lines. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Now that life is returning to normal, we have found a lot of good things that came from the pandemic. One of them is not having to go to the wireless store anymore. The Cellular Warehouse team has been in the business of delivering phones to your home and office for 20 years. People found out about our free delivery service and love the ease of getting a new phone, tablet, or hotspot. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 so you can start experiencing the joy of never going to a wireless store again. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza.
Homemade lemonade.
Hey, Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations. In Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Grow Rug 26 is coming to Greenville March 25th through the 27th. This is DJ Fossil from F3 ENC, inviting all men to sign up now for this leadership training event. The Grow Rug training events are designed to help men become high-impact men by reinforcing the F3 mission of invigoration of male community leadership. To register or to learn more, please visit f3enc.com. That's f3enc.com. Remember, you don't have to be great to get started, but you've got to get started if you want to be great.
This is Coach Gary Overton, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, wrapping up Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Fun show today. And we'll have fun on Tuesday's show as well. We'll talk some hoops with Joe Dooley, also Cy Seymour, and others. So looking forward to that. 3 o'clock Tuesday right here on Pirate Radio Live for Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt, Jonky, and the Pirate Radio crew. I am Clip Brock. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio,